was fast.
Yeah,
It was really fast. We got going. We're on time.
Yeah, we are.
Kinda.
Hey,
Kind of.
we're on time.
Okay, whatever. Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 46.
Cuatro seis.
There you go.
Cuatro seis, as you can tell, Zoner is
Cuatro
bilingual,
seis.
fully bilingual. This is the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, CMG for short. What we do is talk video games, and we do it live.
Well, not only that, we also do other things as well.
You're going to have to specify.
Dance parties?
Well, Robert does a dance party. He did it before.
Bow, chicka, bow, chicka, bow,
Let's see,
chicka, bow.
tournaments, games, and stuff. And
Yes,
like
that's what
that.
our company does as a whole. Correct.
yeah.
So we do all kinds of stuff, but in this podcast, we talk all things video games. We do it live, so you guys can ridicule us right now, or agree with us if you're intelligent people. And Faze is already in the chat posting pictures
Chuck is a
of
man.
kitties,
He's got a kitty.
little kitty cats
kitties.
in there.
What?
It's
I gotta
cute.
jump on this.
Speaking of
Thanks.
keys, did you see that slow-mo guys 4K kitty video this week?
I've been behind on the slow mo.
Wait, there's a 4K kitty video?
Yeah, there is.
Man.
I've been
It's
behind because they're
ridiculous.
posting so many now because
Yeah.
of that slow mo show. I haven't been able to catch
I
up.
don't know what you guys are talking
You know
about. but
Gavin
that's
from
okay.
Achievement Hunter?
Okay.
Well, he and Dan also do their own slow-mo guys YouTube channel.
Oh, okay.
Pretty cool stuff.
It's good stuff.
Good stuff.
Anyways,
We got Senor Leche just jumped in. What's up, Mr. Milk?
Senor Leche.
Not
That
just
means
capped,
Mr. Milk.
Not just capped everything.
Yes.
Yelling about milk.
Well, I feel like he deserved that kind of intro, like a Nacho Libre kind of
There
intro.
you go.
These are the Lord's chips.
Nacho. Anyways, all things video games. That's what's done here. We like to. Oh, by the way, I'm Matt Rojas, aka the Dread Pirate. I mean, we didn't even introduce ourselves.
Nope.
You are.
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as Ate Rojas.
Excuse
And
me.
I'm Jason
What?
Zahn.
Wait,
Wait,
stop.
wait,
Pause.
no.
Pause. Come back.
He is also known as
Also known as what?
Ate Nohenes Rojas.
Also known as.
Ain't No Jeans.
What he's
Otters.
trying to say is he's
Otters.
also no jeans, which would cue this.
No jeans. Come
On the
man.
end.
All right. And Jason Zahn, also known as the Zoner.
Zoner.
Not French.
Sure. Could be.
Really not.
It's okay.
All right.
It's
And
fine.
on the production side.
Hey, everybody. Oh, sorry. Robert, also known as Rob Dog 1991.
Rob Dog, 1991.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I like mine. Mine's got like a full chorus.
We're like.
Oh, we got Veli jumping in too.
Hey, Veli's here too. So
Belly!
Well, he says he can't. He's at work.
But he's not watching, but he's here somehow.
you could listen.
Yeah.
Put the headphones in and
Audio
just
only.
listen. Audio
and
only.
get fired. Yeah.
All right. We can start.
There we go.
We'd like to start with. As you can tell, we're really together today. How our weeks have been. What games we've been playing. Kind of let you into our lives a little bit. We'll start with Zoner.
All right. So, good week in gaming for me. So, actually, I'm missing my backup for this one, old Exlorian, because I
Exlorian.
think he's probably actually already played it.
He's on his deathbed right now. He's really sick. So he's
Oh,
yeah, he's sick. So
I jumped into Nino Kuni too.
Oh, nice.
Really good game. Of course, the visuals is amazing. It's not. I want to say it wrong. Studio.
Ghibli?
Yeah, it's not them this time, but it's the guy who ran it and the lead animator.
Oh,
He
okay.
came over to work for Level 5 on this one because if I'm not mistaken, Studio
Ghibli?
they're no more, right? Like they're not producing anything
I
anymore.
don't believe so because they got bought out by Disney.
Yeah, so they're not producing.
I thought
anything.
they had a new movie coming out soon. Actually, though.
They had one not too long ago, but it was a short film.
Yeah, so anyway, but so the lead animator went over there to make this one.
Okay.
I forget what her name is.
Let's say he.
I thought it was a she
No.
that did all the.
Oh my God, just move on,
I don't know.
guys.
Anyways,
Thank you, Robert. I'm trying to. Put
so
open links.
started playing it. It's good. I'm really digging it. What I'm not digging is it looks like the main character, the king, the young king, is incredibly based on my most hated young children's cartoon character who whines and bitches all the time.
Wait, let me guess. Is his name Caillou?
It is Caillou. Yes.
Most annoying
Dude,
TV
that
show
is the
of all
lead.
time.
That's
We
the
played it with him
lead.
once,
Keep
didn't
it
we?
moist, boys.
Keep
Yeah.
it moist.
Yes, that is the lead in the game. And he says, but I don't know if I can do it.
Oh.
And it's this guy who constantly needs to be pushed. I'll do it for you. Like,
Oh.
shut up! Get the hell
Just
out of here.
get-
Anyways, which sucks because the last game, the first game, which had Oliver as the lead character, he was a little whiny. But once again, these are kids, so okay. But I mean, at least you saw Oliver lose his mom right in front of him. It's in the beginning of the game, so I'm not
Okay.
spoiling anything. That's the whole basis of the
The
game.
Joker dies.
Yeah, no,
The
it's
joke.
it's the whole basis of the game. So it's good. But anyways, the battle system is completely different. So I'm not happy about that in one aspect because I loved the old battle system, but the new one is very fun and it's
So,
really good.
Do you feel like turning it over to a new studio was not the right idea?
well, it,
like
was it was still level 5. Level 5 made both of them.
Okay.
Just the animation is
okay.
is different now. So I don't know. I got to be honest. I don't know why they did that because the success of the last one was amazing and people loved it. Quite honestly, it was you had these things called familiars fighting with you.
Okay.
You were basically out there. You were fighting, but you had a bunch of Pokemon on the side.
Oh,
so
man.
you're,
So
you're
the
summoning.
the
yeah.
reason it's not bothering me as much is because just last year I had played through World of Final Fantasy, which was the same. It gave me that exact same feel. You know, it was basically you're playing Pokemon, but better graphics and look cool. So those were
Wow,
good.
Okay.
Those were good. Yeah, you got to try those games. I keep telling you, you
Okay.
will love World of Final Fantasy, and I
Okay.
think it's on PC.
Oh man. All right then.
It has little chibi characters. All right, so I've been
you've
playing that.
Nino Kuni 2.
Nino Kuni 2. I know we're gonna talk about this later, but Gears of War. Are we sure?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that
later,
later.
Okay,
yeah.
so some Gears of War. With you guys, Sea of Thieves.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Sea of Thieves. Okay, I understand both arguments because some
We're
people
gonna be
calling
going,
Save it.
going
You
into.
should save
Oh,
it.
we're going deep into that
Yeah.
about
A
the
little
No Man's Sea
Save it,
thing
save it, save it,
analogy.
save it.
We can go into that.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll
So-
go into that later.
Yeah.
That's yes.
Okay, I see. Look at everything we're talking about. It's already docked. I don't know. And then I tried this other game, and I might have talked about it a little bit on Twitter. I tried this.
Oh,
other
I
game.
can't wait for this. Okay,
Oh, yeah.
sorry. Hold
I
on.
tried
Oh,
this
yeah.
other
Everybody
game.
get your popcorn. Get your
I
popcorn.
tried
Are
this
you ready
other
for
game.
this? Hold on. Pause. If you have been watching this show for any length of time in the last,
Year.
less than a year, like 6 months when these games became big.
Yep.
You know that this is the most historic thing to happen on our show.
Historic.
It is actually
The most amazing thing because this whole room has been on one side of this argument and now we might have gained
I wasn't on
An
the
ally.
other side of the argument, and I still will
Oh.
stand with saying they are separate games. They are completely different games. But I
it.
finally played PUBG
do
And-
tell.
because it costs money, so I finally put the money out to play it.
I think that's the biggest reason why people
And
play Fortnite.
okay, and from my point of view,
Yeah.
I understand why people like Fortnite. It's fun. It's
fun.
it's comical.
Yeah.
Which I mean, who doesn't want that in a video game? That's great.
Yeah.
It's comical. But
Hmm.
Is Corey here? Is Corey
but
here? Please say Corey's
no,
here.
he's not in there.
Gosh.
I went over and played PUBG on the Xbox One X. So once again,
Mhm.
it's been out now for 6 months or 5 months on the Xbox. So I think they've done a lot of patching.
Three.
Yeah, it's less than that.
I think they've done a lot of patching.
They've done a lot of patching for sure.
All those stuttering things and everything I
Mhm.
heard about, I have once again I'm playing on an X. I've experienced none of it.
That's good.
The game has played as good as you'd expect any game to play.
Mhm.
So I didn't get to feel any of the pain that other people
The pain.
had when they played it.
Okay.
But that game now, every time I turn on that Xbox,
Twitch clip this. Save this
turn on
clip.
that Xbox, I see it. Even if I'm going on to play Gears,
hmm
and then my opening screen, and then the little square right there, and I keep getting drawn down, and I get this giddy feeling, and I click on PUBG because it reminds me of when we used to play SOCOM.
Kind of
And
what we've
mind
been
you,
saying for
I
the
have
longest time.
I have only played single, so I wish I could play with you guys, but I don't have a PC.
Well, I have it for the Xbox.
Oh, you do? Okay, so
I'll probably get it. now
we
that
need,
you have it.
okay.
Yeah.
I
don't
cannot
suck.
wait to play this game as a group
Yeah.
because that game is awesome. Your head is on a swivel. It like totally
Yep.
reminds me of SOCOM.
Yeah.
And with the permadeath. And once again, the death, and now I can say I've played both games.
Yes.
It feels like it hurts more.
Yeah.
Yes.
When
Oh,
you
yeah.
die on PUBG,
Remember when we were-
because you're sitting there and your head's on a swivel.
Yep.
I am not bullshitting you when I tell you I have crawled at least 100 or 200 yards in one shot
Yeah, that's what you do.
just to get into a house because I'm
Sit there.
Because I'm this dick. Go drop a couple of my best weapons right there at the door, and then come and hide behind the counter
Zona's already trapping people.
and wait for people
Oh my
to
God.
come in. Well,
So what you're explaining, exactly what we were trying to explain before, is that Fortnite is fun. It has
it is. It's,
it
a,
has
fun,
its
it's a
place.
great game.
But the reason I get drawn to PUBG more is because I feel like it matters more. When I play Fortnite, I don't ever feel like I'm in a high stress life or death situation.
You don't value your life in that game.
Yeah,
It's a cartoon.
Yeah,
if
you
you die, it's
kinda
over. I'll
have
just
fun.
play
You
another one.
build things, you break things down, and it's fun. But I never feel like from start to finish, this is tactical. Don't mess up. Life or death.
Yeah.
Finish.
And you know what else? It doesn't.
Mhm.
Fortnite now, especially because we started playing Sea of Thieves.
I mean, Fortnite of Thieves.
No, Fortnite doesn't feel as unique and as grounded. Which I know it's not supposed to be grounded, but
Yeah.
it's like, look at the first thing I said when we were sitting there playing Sea of Thieves.
Mhm.
So we go in to buy the whatever the get the mission or not the mission, the one that you have to go in the store for. I guess where the drinks were or whatever.
Yeah.
As soon as I walk out, I say, man, I'm pushing my B button, but it's not building me stairs to get on the roof. Because that's what Fortnite does. You know,
Oh,
it's very it's very cartoony.
So-
which I like in I like that in
Yeah,
video games.
yeah.
I love cell shading. I think it's great.
Yeah.
That game I used to play it on PC years and years ago.
The game that I go to for cell shading that I love was 13 on the
no.
GameCube.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's
the
on PC.
Yeah.
the PC game by Valve.
Which one?
Oh,
There's a-
TF2, Team Fortress 2.
That,
Yeah, that's the one that it feels like
Yeah.
with Fortnite, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's
kinda
one.
feels-
That's more.
which I always enjoyed it,
Yeah.
but I
Oh,
I feel that PUBG you have more also, which is kind of strange.
Mhm.
I feel PUBG, if you do things more smart, like more tactically.
Yeah.
So even if we'll just take me as far as in shooters are,
Mhm.
I'm not the best player at those. I'm
Yeah.
not really good. But what I love about that game is when I get the drop on somebody,
ooh,
they're
Dead.
dead.
ooh, it
Yep.
feels
They're
good.
dead. I
Yep.
took the time to hide, to sneak, to crawl behind this guy, and I shoot him, and he's dead. Where I'm just gonna say when I do, and once again, they're completely different games.
Yeah.
So it's not apples to apples here. It's apples
Yeah.
and oranges.
Yeah.
But nothing pisses me off more in a game. Sneak up on somebody. I take the time to do it,
And then they turn
and I
around.
shoot him once. And next thing you know, my second shot gets blocked by a goddamn wall, and then I end
Yeah.
up getting killed. So I don't.
Yeah, it's the realism that
It's-
draws us to it. And FaZe wants to know what he missed. Well, FaZe, you're a big Fortnite player, and Zonner's been a big Fortnite player.
Well, I enjoy it. Yeah.
He has seen the light and has gone as far to say when we were there, we were playing Sea of Thieves.
Yeah.
Your words were, PUBG is by far a way better game than Fortnite.
Oh, in my opinion,
Yes.
absolutely.
And you're actually,
Okay,
you're actually.
And
we have to get Zoner a computer.
well, that's what I was gonna say.
Because it's
It was actually.
it's fun on the Xbox, but holy damn, on the computer, it's
Yeah.
But go ahead,
Ooh.
Ate.
Well, and that's what you were saying was that during that conversation, you had said that you were thinking about actually building a computer just for that reason.
I am. I really
Yeah.
am because that game, it is like I said, it's maybe Summit Strike, maybe Graw
Mhm.
gave me the similar like I really enjoy this
Yeah.
like SOCOM kind of game.
Mhm.
This one more than any, I mean.
Yeah.
Like I won't even play it first person. Well, first off, my depth perception,
Yeah,
it's better
yeah.
to do third person anyway. But this game, it just feels right.
It
I
does,
mean,
yep.
I like it. It really is that old head on a swivel. You better be careful. You better watch what you're doing because it's
Yeah,
it
and
can be
also-
over like that, and it feels impactful. Why does it feel impactful? Because instead of just running across the map, you're crouching, you're taking your time, you're
Yeah.
constantly looking to make sure nobody sees you. It's not,
Because the second you run across the map,
you know,
you're probably
what?
dead.
You know how I'm going to compare this? I'm going to compare the two games. I know they're different games,
Mhm.
but I'm going to compare them not to two separate games. I'm going to compare them to one game
That's
at
hard to do.
different times.
Okay.
And this is what I mean. When we first started playing Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare,
Mm-hmm.
super tactical.
Yes.
Oh,
Okay.
super tactical.
I can give you that.
Within 7 months,
I'd say
every
3.
it had some legs there, but
Okay.
most people playing, it was just all full blown chaotic.
Run and gun and campers.
Yeah, which I never, dude. Honestly, if it's part of the game, that's fine. But that's not what I enjoy about those kind of games.
Yeah.
I love being tactical. I love outthinking the opponent. I love coordinating.
Yeah.
Which I haven't been able to do that in this yet because I haven't played with you guys. So I'm very excited about that.
Yeah, we'll have to.
Us all playing together because
I might be game sharing with Brandon because we have different games. Because I don't buy a lot of games for Xbox, so we might do that so we can switch across what games we do have.
So on that note,
Mhm.
after one game in,
Mhm.
I did not regret spending the $30 because I was worried I was going to.
That's why
worry
I think
about dropping
Fortnite
the
has the
$30.
popularity and people swear by it is because it's free.
Free.
And it's not 30 like.
But then they
But-
buy all the microtransactions and
Yeah,
end up paying
yeah,
for
yeah.
it anyway.
Hey,
But-
dude, lost leader, bro.
Yeah.
You
So-
want to fall for it? Go for it.
For me, it'll always be PUBG unless Fortnite is something drastically different. We spent a lot of time on you,
Okay.
so we're gonna move on, Zonner.
Yeah.
Sorry,
PUBG's good though.
PUBG. Yeah, it's
That's
amazing.
the bottom. I've played it every day since
Mm-hmm.
I played it the first day. I've not missed and when I say play it, I literally go and play one game and then I'm good because that's a good 30, 45,
Yeah.
30 to 40 minutes. I will tell you, I am almost always in the top 10,
There you go.
but I have not got a chicken
We can
dinner.
fix it on Xbox. We could fix that for you easily.
Okay,
Yeah.
good. So
Yeah.
that'll be nice when that
PC is
happens.
way harder.
On PC, it's harder, and we get them like every few weeks. I feel
Yeah,
like that's
but
how
no,
that works.
it's a good game. One last note is since I played one game of PUBG,
Mhm.
since I played the very first one, I have not played a single game of Fortnite, and I was jumping on that a lot.
Yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, no jeans. We got to do this quickly because we just spent
Obviously.
17
Usually what
minutes
It's
on
happens.
no biggie.
PUBG.
It's fun.
Go for it.
Gears of War, Sea of Thieves, good week. There.
All right.
Woo!
I'll
All
take
right.
it.
All right, Rob Dog.
Okay, I played. Actually played one round of Fortnite Mobile, and then nothing else. I did not play Fortnite after that.
All right.
Skyrim. FYI, if you're playing Skyrim on a PC, drop your hertz down to 100 because if you don't, you're gonna see flying dogs and flying horses and people that are like wigging out.
Wait, what?
Yeah, I tried to play that game on 140 hertz, and literally the horses were like 5 feet above the ground. The dogs were walking on roofs. The water was like fading in and out. The game is not made for high hertz. It doesn't
Wow.
create the frames necessary. It actually freaks the game out.
Interesting.
Yeah, really weird. So
Interesting.
it was a fun game though. Ooh, I played some Resident Evil on the VR. Scared the shit out of me. It was a lot of fun though. Yeah, a lot of VR games. Set up a game night for my kids at school this last week, which was actually really incredible. A lot
Nice.
of kids liked Fortnite. Had some Smash. Had Dragon Ball Z 10kg Budokai. That was super fun.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I had a kind of varied game week.
Well, can you? What do you mean you set up a game night for the
For my
kids?
students. So
Like-
my
like-
students had like a video game wellness night. So for about 3 hours on Tuesday, I had my entire room set up with like
His classroom.
I have
Oh, your
like
classroom.
I have like 20 monitors in my classroom. So I set up like 4 Xboxes, a PSVR. A
Were they
Wii
like
U.
doing a charity thing?
No,
or-
it's just for the kids, just so they can have a time to relax and have fun. And yeah, that was it.
Next time you do that, you should throw some charity in on.
Okay. It was really cool. Yeah, it was a
We'll
lot of fun.
Support that.
All right.
That'd be a cool thing. That's awesome, dude. I like that.
That's awesome.
What'd you do?
What did I do? I played a lot of Sea of Thieves. Jumped in with Koku, one of our fans, one of our buddies that we met at our
One of our lifesavers.
Lifesavers. Yeah, at our
we could just
first
call him that.
big tournament. And been having fun. Oh, yesterday was fun. Sea of Thieves. Oh, you weren't in our group, but we had some good times.
Sea of Dweebs.
Pirating
Shut
and
your face.
pirating some fools, and there was a sloop. Sloop is a small ship for those who don't know.
One or two,
And
man.
That
one or
would
two
never
man crew.
be able to push away like a galleon.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no.
They
not
could
at
never.
all.
They could never scare away a galleon.
No.
Yeah.
He did that.
We did that.
We took down this team was docked, these two guys, and we took them. We came up on them and just started blasting holes in their ship, right? And we thought we saw somebody on it, and it started sinking. And it started trying to get away. We're like, nope, boom, take them down, and they start sinking. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go see if there's treasure on that because it was a little far away. So I launched myself in a cannon over there, and I'm swimming down.
Wait,
And
what?
You can launch
Wait a
yourself in a
minute.
cannon.
It's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, you
it's
can do
cool.
that.
It's fun.
Let's
Shoot
stop for a
yourself,
second.
shoot
You
yourself
lost
out of a cannon. Yeah. So it's going down, and
Sounds like Fortnite.
and I see it's sinking, and sure enough, there's this other pirate like, no, like swimming after it, and you see him going, and then the chest starts coming in. It's a high value chest, like 1,000 gold chest, and you see it, and I'm like, he doesn't know I'm here. I'm going, and I hear Joseph saying, I'm right behind you. I'm like, okay, let's go, and he gets it, and he's like, yes, and then, bah, blunderbuss from behind, and you see him, he turns around, he's like, no. Like, so he starts swimming, trying to get away from us. We take him out, and then we hear Jamie start going, and apparently he had a buddy, and that buddy was on the island and swam off the island onto our boat to Jamie that's by herself, kills her, and then all three of us converge back on our boat, and you see him go, oh, and we're just like, bah, 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 destroy him. Pirating at its finest. Well, apparently they spawned very close, because within a minute, another sloop is coming back, and it's them. You see him just beelining for us.
Can we just transition to the next thing, because we're talking so much about
Yes,
it?
we should.
Sure, yeah.
All right.
So
Yeah.
Sea of Thieves, that's what we played for game night. And they come back, and we just wreck them. And that's what makes that game fun for me, is that, yeah, there's the repetitive missions. There's the, you go and you go on an island and kill a skeleton captain and dig up a treasure. But
Skeleton
you
captain.
could spend 40 minutes, like these guys probably did, looking for treasure and being happy you found treasure, and in a blink of an eye, somebody takes it away from you. And it's all for naught, because it's pirates, and that's what we do. Like,
Arg.
Yeah, I mean,
Arg.
the PVE can get somewhat mundane, but the PvP part is just, it can be really stressful and fun. We had a galleon chasing us,
Just
beeline, yeah.
like coming after us,
Yeah.
dude.
and luckily I know how to pilot a ship pretty well.
Because, Ate has that experience.
No, he's good at this, dude.
No,
Ate's like, I can...
It's just physics.
yeah.
Is it called piloting a
Let me-
ship?
let me
I
tell
mean,
you-
honestly?
Well, I'll tell you, literally, he's got this Tokyo Drift move.
Yeah.
Where literally, and I saw it for the first time, I'm like, oh shit, this is working. And like, he's going, and you have to slow down to enough speed that it doesn't rip your hull out.
Yeah, you want to go about a quarter speed of your full sail. So basically the back sail is about half mast, and all the other sails are.
Which we were on a
Yeah.
sloop.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he'll tell you when to start turning, and so you crank it, and then he drops the anchor, and the anchor goes down, and it just, like,
Yeah.
like on Batman, like when he shoots the
Yeah,
anchor points
yeah.
into the wall, it's just like that, and you literally
It's
drift
so
the whole
bitchin'.
ship.
You get a trophy for it.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And then right when you drop the anchor, you immediately pull it back up.
Immediately pull it back up, and,
And
then
then
you're
you
going
drop
the
the
other
sails.
direction. And
So would you argue that you're as good at that as you are in Gran Turismo?
the same thing.
That's close.
So he does this move, right? These guys, you could tell they're excited as hell. They caught up with us.
Yeah.
Turns it around, has me. He's like, okay, now go. And tells me, get on the cannon. So I get there, shoot it, direct hit, dude.
Yeah.
They're filling. I mean, like, you already see him sinking, like, immediately. So then he's like, okay, forget shooting, get downstairs. So I go downstairs, I fix the holes, and he's keeping an eye on them, and I'm running back and forth, getting out all the water, getting ready to go back to the cannon. He goes, yeah, don't worry about the cannon. I said, why? He says, they turned tail and took off running from a sloop,
They
dude.
just said
That's
no.
awesome.
Because we hit them right below the water level, which of course water gets in the
And if
ship.
you know anything about ships,
The common people always make the common mistake of shooting at the ship, not below the water
The
level.
chat's saying I said hole. I thought I said hole. Like,
come on.
like hole. I think there was two
Come on.
words in there that you guys missed, unless I said it. I don't know.
I don't know. They all heard the same
They all
thing,
heard
bro.
the same thing, so
Holy
maybe
cow,
I'm
man.
just.
Belly
Holy
says
cow.
he jumped in, and all he heard was Matt say, and they rip your hole out.
Ellie's like, wait a minute, I don't know if this is okay.
He's like,
That
this,
would
is,
work.
he's
Would
like,
that- would that
this
be-
is not the podcast I thought it was.
Is ripping a hole out just?
That's just
Expanding a
Pirates
hole?
101,
Just
right?
drop it, Ate.
Yeah.
Just drop it. Come on.
Anyways,
Oh, I say one thing. We have to drop it.
you're out of your element, Tony. All right, so yeah, Sea of Thieves, fun. What do you guys say we get into this week in gaming news? Because we are pretty far behind.
Twiggin?
Twiggin. This
Twiggin.
week in gaming news, we gotta get Twiggin shirts made.
Yeah, we do. I want him.
We just let you know what's going on in the
Dash
gaming
threads.
world. What was that?
Of Dash Threads doing.
Twiggin
I
shirts,
I
I'm
spoke
down.
with him the other night.
Devin?
So yes, Devin. So
He's a good dude.
Did you see
he's
they
on
were giving
vacation,
out
I
like
will.
$10 on PayPal? I was like, that's kind of cool.
that's cool. Anyway, so we kind of let you know what's going on in the gaming world, what's new, relevant, and we give you our thoughts on it. Sometimes we have no thoughts on it. We just here it is. So this is what it is. Twiggin something very cool happened this week.
Very cool.
That's close to home for us, and
No, that one
is a long goal.
Yeah.
And Zana, we're gonna let you talk about it. But basically, this week there was a milestone reached for Fire N Ice Esports. That is
Ooh.
kind of like a sister company to us. We sponsor. We're their sponsor.
We're all affiliated.
We're all
It's
affiliated.
Yeah, we're all
so
it's
We're all friends.
all family.
go ahead. What happened? You
All
can see it
right.
behind us.
So, about a couple years ago.
Couple
what am I
years
saying?
ago.
Like a year ago.
Last May.
Yeah.
Last May, we decided because we did our when the game launched, when Gears of War 4 launched.
Yeah.
We did our first little CMG party. It was just a LAN party. There
It was
no,
just 10
yeah.
stations.
no money. It was just one station.
One station,
10
10
Xboxes.
Xboxes.
Ooh, that was fun though.
So we did that, and we met some cool cats at that at that thing, you know. And the two, when it comes to that, I will say, were really the driving force behind this. That were always in our ear was Chuck, who's part of the Fire N Ice family. That's Phased, and Ninjitsu Marty.
Yes.
These guys are like, you guys have something here. They're like, you guys need to get involved.
Yeah.
So CMG did, and everybody has seen our CMG tournaments. We went, and then I went on a separate adventure, and I started, because I have an air conditioning company called Fire and Ice Heating and Air. Started a little org called Fire N Ice Esports. That was only in May of last year. One of the first goals we set, or actually, I shouldn't say the first goal. First, we wanted to get into events, which we did. You know, we found out, you know, you can get into those, make the teams look good, try to have an organization that will represent positivity, which I think we do for the most part. Everybody has issues, but we do that for the most part. But one of the most unrealistic goals we set for ourselves, quite honestly, feeling it would never happen, is we wanted to have a skin in the game. We all love Gears of War.
An aesthetic weapon skin.
Yes,
Ooh.
we
And Gears of
all
War
love
4.
Gears of War here. We love Gears of War since Gears of War 1.
Yes.
I went on record to say it is my all-time favorite game. It actually has edged out God of War, which was my other all-time favorite game.
I'm not going to comment because
I
it's a
know.
good moment for you, but
Yeah,
keep
no,
going.
He gets this
but
'cause he has a
I
weapon
did
skin.
say
He
that,
gets
you know,
this.
because and what made, by the way, what put me there is I love God of War. But when you're done, you're done.
Yeah.
Gears of War, you can keep going back and
Yeah.
getting, you know, so that's what did it. So, and I love Ram, you know that, the enemy. So, anyways, we got our skin, and surprising to me, what they did, I didn't even know they were going to do this for me.
Mhm.
What I thought, let me see, make sure. Wait, that one.
Yep.
What was really cool is they put a Zonner character in there. See that right there? So they put a Zonner character, and that's me holding my gun.
There you go.
Some people will say that that's old Baird, but
No,
And
we
nah,
all know.
we all know
That's
it's
not
you.
We all
Yeah.
know what's really going on
Yeah.
there. So, you know, it was
Oh my
awesome.
God.
And look at, I'm just going to say what Face put in the comments
Go
here.
for
He
it.
says, I'll never forget the night I first walked with Zonner.
Talked.
He pulled up when he talked with me. He says he pulled up his pant leg and showed me his Gears of War socks.
That's
'Cause
what
I-
he showed him,
I
right?
thought it was socks.
You know,
Right,
Gears of War socks. Gears of War
That's what
socks.
the kids are calling it nowadays.
Yeah. So,
Socks? All right.
you know,
Sucks.
like I said, we love it. That we are all so proud of this. I feel, of course, you know, and I'm not just saying this because I'm biased. I mean, I think that I'm pretty good at I could pull myself out of a situation and say what I like. You know, I think we do it every week here with the consoles. You know, it's a fact. I'm not, look at my hat.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, we know which direction I go. But I have never had an issue of giving something else more credit, even if I'm
Yeah.
a fan, you know.
Yeah.
That's why, to this day, I still say that it was the umps and MLB that gave Houston that World Series last year. That was a bunch of bullshit. They just wanted them to have it because Hurricane Harvey. Anyways.
And you
okay.
Darvish.
Whoa.
You Darvish, I think, was on the wrong team.
We went
Anyways,
way out.
okay,
Anyway.
I'm just saying I'm pretty good at pulling myself out of a situation. This is the best looking skin in the game. We can now.
Agreed.
We can now.
I would say Jeter's is a pretty good skin.
That's
This
it
is
is.
better to me.
It's
I
really
like
nice,
I
yeah.
like this one the best. We can actually sit back now and say when it comes to Gears of War that we got skin in the game.
I mean,
That's what we can say.
it was cool seeing people who don't know Fire and Ice saying how cool the skin was on Facebook chats. I was like, oh, people like it. Like,
And
people
Twitter
are getting
blew
it.
up,
Yeah,
too.
it was amazing.
Yeah, it was really nice.
See, now Zonner can chainsaw people in style.
It was overwhelming to see that kind of a response.
Oh, it was so
I-
nice, man.
You know, the congratulations that came our way. It was amazing. It really was. We appreciate everything.
If you haven't seen it in game, boot up Gears, take a look at it. It looks great on here, but it looks way better in game. Like, it's just so nice.
Because there's only 1 week left. Do we want to say what we're doing next weekend?
We are.
We
Yeah, we
already
need
did.
to.
You
Yeah,
were-
we might as well do it right now.
Yeah, we haven't said what we're doing next weekend. So let's
We're on location.
say, anybody that is going to be there at the Gears of War Esports pro circuit event in Vegas next weekend, we're actually going to be there. And not just be there as in the fans, like we are fans, but not just be there as in like we're hanging out like we were last year. Our podcast will actually be filmed at the Gears of War Pro Circuit event within the event.
In the venue.
Yep.
We just got permission and access and granted everything to where we're actually going to be there and
we'll be live.
And we'll be streaming it live as the event's happening behind us.
We're gonna have cool little media name tags.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
And we're gonna actually bring on some of the captains of the teams. We're gonna bring in what we really want to highlight in this show coming up is the behind the scenes. So you're actually gonna be able to see and hear from the people that put the tournament together. And you're going to, we're going to open it up to questions for you.
We got Veli here saying he wants to make a guest appearance. Okay,
I'm
we
okay
want
with that.
to happen too, but
We have so many.
well, no, we were kind of told.
Oh.
Remember
Oh,
Rose in the
wait a
call?
minute.
She said about talent.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
You have to have talent.
no.
Sorry.
She told us as far as talent goes,
Yeah.
they are strapped to their chairs. But
Yes,
Veli, if you could slick away, we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Take a bathroom.
We have as
Take
of right
like a
now.
half-hour bathroom
Yeah,
break.
as of right now, we do have kind of a full docket. We'll see where we can fit people in. We only get an hour and a half to do it, but the chat is blowing up. Faye's going, "Let's go!"
Oh, it's gonna be
Well,
fun.
it's not
I
what he
can't
said.
wait.
He said something else too. But
But no,
Yeah.
let's
We
go.
can't say
Let's
it.
go.
Yeah.
Come on.
Let's
Let's duck
let's
and
log
go.
in, go.
let's freaking go.
But what's going to be
we all
great about
chose
this,
different
depending
words.
on where they put it,
Yeah.
is we know that we have our CMG fans, a lot of them around here. Look at there it is.
Yeah, I'm
Veli's
gonna take a
saying he's going to take a bathroom
bathroom
break. And just tell them you're having a little trouble down there.
Yeah.
Don't be
It'll
too
take a little
specific.
longer.
You're getting checked out. Don't worry.
So, anyways,
I'll tell you
We're all
I'll take a look.
doctors.
no,
Yeah.
and what I'm hoping to happen, and we don't know if this is possible. I haven't even discussed this with you guys. What I would love to see happen is kind of, well, I know you. I don't know if you watch it, but on Saturday mornings game day
Oh yeah, yeah.
on ESPN, I would love if we can have some people standing behind us too.
That'd be
That
cool.
would be awesome if we can have maybe Senior Leche, maybe a
Hey,
Dreamer.
FaZe, make this happen. FaZe, you're the guy that we can make this happen. Get a bunch of supporters behind us to be like
and
our
he
live
knows
audience.
the ones we're talking about.
You know the people
he
we
knows
want.
who we're talking
Get 'em
about.
behind us.
We need a constant live audience.
We want a constant, rambunctious, not too rambunctious where we can't hear ourselves,
I
but
want cheers. I
would
want
love.
all
I think
stuff.
that would be
Well, it's
cool.
already gonna be loud enough in there already.
Doesn't
so-
matter. I want it all.
Oh,
Oh, we got to make sure we bring these headsets then. These are going to be the way to go.
And he's,
We-
yeah,
yeah, we
we'll
have-
talk about that after that.
Anyway,
podcast.
yeah.
Anyway, so that's what's
So-
happening. We will be
It's
there.
very
we will
exciting.
be inside the event, inside the venue. We'll actually be plugging the crap out of it. And if you want, exclusive live interview access where it's not pre-recorded, you can maybe shoot a question and we'll try to answer it for you with the people here.
Oh, it's going to
This
be
is
Yeah.
the only way you're going to be able to do it.
Yeah, these. So I like that you brought that up. That's a big point because who we're going to have on this thing are people that make these events happen.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, I'm just going to put it out there. I'm not wanting any hate or mail or anything. I know that there's no such thing as real mail anymore, but
here
you know what I
comes.
mean. Okay, no, believe it or not,
Mhm.
I know you guys know this. These tournaments, they don't just happen.
No.
What?
It's not
There's-
magical.
Wait a
There's-
minute.
Harry Potter does not come in and say,
You still my beating heart. What did you
he
just say?
does not say poof and here's everything.
Yo, Wizard Zana.
He doesn't do that. So this
Wingardium Terminoso.
Yeah, exactly. I'm telling you. That's why there are so many things that go wrong. People get so angry about these streams. Oh, this is yet every stream you watch, CS:GO.
Mhm.
Think of the money that goes in that. League of
Yeah.
Legends streams.
And the hard
They
work.
all
CMG tournament streams.
They all have issues.
Yep.
They all do. Why do they have issues? Because there is so much that goes into them.
Oh, man.
People don't realize that the tech. Actually, here's what's crazy: the tech. Because I had read this. Somebody posted this the other day. It was one of these people that work behind the scenes that they don't only do esports. they do real sports.
Mm.
They said that it takes 6
Oh.
times as much work putting on an esports event, tech-wise, and production, than it does a pro football game.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
But no. So here's the thing: is so we're gonna try to bring that out.
They're giving me crap. So that was me. That was me.
Pirate.
That was me referencing Harry Potter and throwing tournament in there. The word tournament
No.
instead of
And that- no,
Leviosa.
but Veli's doing the joke where it's Leviosa.
Not Leviosa.
Leviosa.
No, but no, FaZe is pissed. He's like, how are you going to disrespect Harry Potter like that? Just so you know, I read Harry Potter when it first came out when I was 9
Before
years
you were even
old.
born.
Before you guys were reading this crap. And I've read every single one multiple times, and that's one of my favorite book series of all time.
Favorite
so,
Hey,
book
stop
of the-
bragging,
books.
okay? Jeez.
What's your favorite book?
Ender's Game.
No, of Harry Potter.
I thought you were just asking my favorite
'cause
book in general.
We really
Yeah.
care about your all-time favorite.
Favorite
book.
Prisoner of Azkaban.
Goblet of
damn
Fire.
That's a good one.
So,
See, I feel like not too much.
I
What's
was
the
throwing-
second one?
Chamber of Secrets.
I like that one.
That one's really good too.
I like that one.
So no disrespect to Harry Potter, I was making a tournament spell how we put it together. Anyways,
So anyway,
So this
and
is
as
gonna
you
be
can tell,
great.
we're a very focused podcast.
Yes.
But if this is your first time
anyways,
here,
let's try to get actually into what we're doing.
okay.
again,
So
all right.
so
All right.
what we're gonna do is we're gonna have these people on that Matt was saying. These people that make these tournaments happen.
We're gonna have Matt Jackson, just letting you guys know right now, the CEO of UGC is gonna be on the podcast. We're gonna try to get a few other people that we're still waiting for their availability, but there's gonna be, and maybe you guys can put pressure on her. We're hoping to get
Nope.
Rose on it.
We do.
We're
wanna,
hoping to
we
get
wanna
Rose.
get Rose
So-
on there because she's awesome.
Yeah.
She's
She's gonna be really busy too. Though.
Yeah, I know. If she can
We
step
talked.
in. Yeah,
She's,
yeah.
you know, she's trying. She's gonna try to make it happen. So we're trying.
All right. So look out for us next weekend. It's gonna be dope.
Well, that's the thing. Says once you go black, your cousin kills you. And then Veli said, "What?
That's a Harry
He's
Potter.
talking about serious black, not actually black people." Veli. He's talking about serious black got killed by his cousin.
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Serious black, yes.
It's okay, Billy.
Anyways, let's actually move on here
All
into
right.
what's happening this week in gaming news. Twiggin. Now that we've plugged ourselves plenty of times, that's right. Come
Enough
next week
plugs.
to Gears Esports. We'll be there with our podcast.
Look how pretty that skin is.
It is beautiful.
Skin's beautiful. All right. We usually like to start every first podcast of the month with what games you're going to get for free with Xbox Gold or PS Plus. Because that's going to be like a week out and it starts tomorrow. We're just going to do it today on the last day of the month.
Yeah, that's
So we'll hit you with what you're getting. If you have PlayStation Plus, you will be getting Mad Max. Have you played it? Good game?
I heard it's
That
one of
game-
the best games.
It looks really nice.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
That game is out of this. You know,
a
the only
phenomenon.
reason I played it
Mhm.
because the one guy I really take his opinion to heart. Is Colin's Last Stand, Colin Moriarty. He went to play this game just for the hell of it, and he says this game's amazing. So I went into it and I was playing it. Now you guys know I don't care much for sandbox games.
Yeah.
No pun. You know, I don't care for them. I really enjoyed this one. I was playing it. I think I put in about probably 6 hours, and then something else. I started playing something else because, like I said, I like games more directed. The game is insanely amazing. To get that for free is absolutely awesome.
Awesome.
That is a very good game. But once again, I already have it, so what the hell difference does it make to me? Thanks for nothing, PlayStation Plus.
You got to stop buying games so early.
Yeah,
Yeah, no
seriously,
kidding.
Calm down.
Especially the games that you don't know if you want to play. Just know that in 6 months they'll be free.
Pisses me off.
You'll get Trackmania Turbo,
Looks cool too.
which is a track game. I'll probably get that for Jude.
Oh, really? Really, Matt? It's a track game?
It's a track game.
Do they go turbo in it too?
Maybe.
With lots of mania?
What
There's-
is that
it's-
game? I have no idea what
No
that
idea.
game is. Okay.
Well, it's coming up after the next little Mad Max thing. But yeah.
Anyways, once we get
Is that
past
like-
Robert's snooty
is that like the
attitude.
Trials
Whoa.
HD?
Whoa, calm down.
Is it like Trials HD or no?
Maybe. I don't know. You'll get In Space We Brawl,
That's
Toy Home, 99 Vitas, and Qbert Rebooted. On the
Qbert.
Cuba Rebooted is awesome. I've had that.
Oh, there's a
since
Trackmania.
PS3.
There it is.
looks crazy.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
kind of fun. Okay.
Whatever.
On
Oh,
Games with
gosh.
Gold, you'll get The Witness.
Okay.
That's a good game.
You liked it?
I never played it.
It's
Okay. People love it.
It's like Myst.
Yeah.
On the PC. It's like
Do
that.
I know what Myst is?
That's the one that I was talking about.
Yeah,
You got to tell you
sure,
guys
yeah.
that everybody just says how it's just so amazing. It's so artistic, and it's all these puzzles. You'll lose yourself in it. I started playing that game because it's
Mhm.
supposed to be so great.
And this is when you beat in like a day or something.
Like really fast. I was going, and I got bored with it. I got bored, but then again, I'm kind of jacked in the head. Kind of got a little bit of that autism going on.
Okay.
So I'm a little ADHD. So for me, I went to it, and I just kept going through everything. I'm like, wait, where's the fun?
Yeah.
And
It was too easy.
with time being, I always tell everybody the most valuable resource is time.
Mhm.
There's nothing to me more important than time.
Okay.
I'm not going to waste it on a game that I'm not enjoying.
Mhm.
And yeah, I'm going through it, and it's okay. But and maybe later in the game, the puzzles are more difficult. Maybe I don't know. I didn't go because I'm like,
Shouldn't
this
it
is
take you
just
50
not-
to get there? Yeah.
yeah, I'm like, this is just not fun for
All right.
me. So,
So
go
you'll
ahead.
get The Witness. You'll get Assassin's Creed Syndicate. That's one of Assassin's Creeds I haven't played, so I'll be downloading it and playing
Now,
it.
is that an actual Assassin's Creed game?
Yeah, I think it's a spin-off one. It's like one of the in-betweens, I think, right?
No, but it's not like one of the
The
handheld?
Metroidvania games, right?
No. I think it's a full...
Oh, okay.
You also
Um,
get cars.
you
Oh,
get-
that's the
you
one
get-
in England, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I heard that's a really
Okay.
good
Mooney Girl
campaign.
says she wants it.
You
so.
get Cars 2, Dead Space 2, and that's it. But pretty good lineup. Actually, I'm going to say Xbox won this
Yeah, I
won
agree.
this month.
That's because you haven't played Mad Max.
Well, we'll see.
That's true.
But that Assassin's
But
Creed
Assassin's
game,
Creed Syndicate
yeah,
might
that's
do it for
probably
me.
that should do.
And
I
you
would say
get
it's a- I
Dead
would say
Space
it's a-
2.
I would say it's a tie.
And The
not gonna
Witness,
go that
and
far.
The Witness, it is overwhelmingly critically acclaimed. Some people think it's the greatest game of the generation. I'm not exaggerating when I say that.
Wow.
I just don't see it.
Okay. So those are your Xbox Gold and PlayStation
I
Plus
didn't know what
games for
Syndicate was.
April.
That's it right there.
Yeah, no. So Syndicate, yeah, I'm very much.
Yeah.
Gonna
Oh, that
play
looks pretty
one.
cool.
I will say though, quick thing that I was asking if it was one of those 2D ones. So
Did you try the India one?
Hold the horn. F&I Pope says that good afternoon, boys. We're gonna throw it back real fast. Rewind the tape. F&I Pope, you missed something very important, and I need to say in about 20 words or less what you said earlier, Zoner.
I like PUBG much more than Fortnite.
He became
Like a
enlightened.
lot more, not a little more. Not saying that it's a better game. My opinion, it is. But so I will say that. Yeah, I love that PUBG. That game is amazing. Fortnite's fun, but
Alright.
I just don't think they're on the same.
There's your
They're very
recap just
different.
for you F&I Pope.
That
'Cause
was
we know
like
you
70
wanted to
words.
hear that.
Okay.
Anyways, let's move on. Nintendo, and you're gonna enjoy this. Nintendo has added a new game to their esports shop. It is actually Punch Out, which I know you love.
I do love that.
The difference between this and every other ROM that you've seen or emulator, this is actually the original arcade version that
No,
you...
it's the one. I know what it is. It's
Yeah.
the one that. Okay, so they've been releasing these on the Switch.
Yes.
Okay, you guys. I don't think you guys would remember because
No, this was
born.
this was like
Okay,
84.
so what it was there used to be what Nintendo did to capitalize on the success of the NES.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, you'd go to Chuck E. Cheese and you'd see a game. They up the graphics a little bit
Mhm.
and they'd put it in an arcade machine and you
Yeah.
drop quarters in it. And that's what these versions are. So you're not getting the NES version.
Yeah.
You're getting the arcade version
And
that came out after. Believe it or
What
not,
this
the
did
NES.
differently than the original NES release was it's actually dual screen. In the arcade, because you played it, we wouldn't have been there, but you played
Yes.
it, you'd have your gameplay happening, and then above it, you would actually have the stats
Yeah.
going on above it. So this actually gives you that arcade feel
When
that
is this hitting?
it just hit
Oh, I'll be getting this
already
when I
there.
go
So
home. I'll get this
yeah,
when I
so
go
you're
home.
actually gonna see,
Didn't we just talk about free games on it?
yeah, and it will let you customize it how you want. If you want side by side, top or bottom like the original. So I knew that Zoner would want
Oh yeah,
this
because
because
Punch Out still to this day to me is one of the greatest games
Yeah.
of all time. I love Punch Out. I love Super Punch Out. The one on the this is kind of
the one on the
controversial.
Wii.
Okay, the one on the Wii, as long as you use the throwback controller, okay, honestly, it is the most beautiful, and it is one of the best. It's amazing. I love Punch Out on the Wii, and I don't
Awesome.
like a lot of games on the Wii.
Yeah.
Punch Out on the Wii was outright amazing.
Awesome. All right, so if you want that nostalgic feel of going to the arcades in 1984, none of us besides Zoner here did that, and you want to play that original Punch Out with the dual screen stats and gameplay, it's there. It's there on the Switch in the eShop.
Got to go take shots at Glass Joe.
Glass Joe. All right. Something interesting happened this week. We've been talking about Sea of Thieves a lot. Yep.
And it's coming back.
It's coming back. The first player, love it. The first player to reach the rank of Pirate Legend. That's actually a thing in Sea of Thieves. It's when you get all 3 of the different classes: the Sea Hoarders, the
Seahorses.
The gold hoarders.
Gold Hoarders. Sorry, the Gold Hoarders, the Merchants, and what's the last one?
The souls.
The Souls. Yeah, Order of Souls.
Order. Yeah.
You get them all to level 50.
Orders.
You get the Pirate Legend status. What this does is it actually unlocks for you the Tavern of Legends, which is special assignments and missions that you can do, so more end game content, and you just get little perks for it that other people don't have. Kind of like going to the lighthouse in Trials of Osiris on Destiny.
Yeah. You get I think you also get like special ship.
Oh yeah,
believe. You get
yeah.
a
I think
special
you
ship.
get yes. You get. There's a lot of perks to this. Sorry. So we had our first legend, pirate legend, which it's normal. That usually happens within a week. Somebody hits the highest
Oh yeah.
rank,
a
right?
bunch
So
of
we're
people-
2 weeks out and somebody's hit the highest rank. The issue with this and Reddit of most places is ablaze.
Well, they always are.
Yeah,
When
saying
is Reddit not ablaze?
yeah, they are ablaze with the controversial way in which this guy did it.
Oh no.
And the hashtag not my pirate legend is going all over Reddit because they're not happy with how he did it.
Oh,
Okay,
how
how
did
did
he
he
do
do
it?
it? I don't
Elaborate.
understand.
Well, he allegedly was having
Allegedly.
His name's Prodigy. He's a streamer.
Well,
Yeah.
wasn't Prodigy like a hardcore Call of Duty player for years?
Yeah, so he is.
Okay.
He had people. He used his fan support. He was leveraging his fan support. They said he was leveraging for figure out riddles for him, and they also said they were mining gold. I want to make sure that is correct what they said.
Mining gold.
Yes.
Just giving him gold?
You
I don't
can't
know
do that.
exactly. I
Well,
don't
you
know.
can
Okay,
If
he
you get all the
leveraged
treasure
his
chests
Twitch.
and give it to him.
Oh.
Yeah, he leveraged his Twitch fan base to farm treasure for him so he could boost through the
Alright.
ranks
Oh.
quicker.
So okay, so
This is from
You're a
GameSpot, by the
no.
way.
What I have to say about that is Prodigy's just smarter than everybody else.
No, he's a loser.
I'm sorry. That
Well,
was brilliant.
play the game
that's
yourself,
just,
man.
That's just going outside the box, man. That's
That
pretty good.
is essentially being a pirate.
That is being a pirate. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Oh my God.
And
Thank
so
you.
that's the thing. To me, it's probably the most piratey thing you could do to get other people to do your work for you and then
Yeah.
gain the reputation.
Isn't that every
At the
pirate?
same time, the people are bugged because it's just like the people that would go into the SOCOM rooms and sit there. Okay, we'll all stand here and you kill all of us to boost your kills and kill us. And
Oh,
like,
see,
so
that's-
it's kind of, it's to me, I understand the people that are getting mad about the cheating. So I'm kind of on their side.
It's not really cheating. It's more like cooperating.
Yeah,
Well, it's
okay,
hustling,
okay.
dude. That's
It's
a hustle.
hustling. So I'm gonna give you, in my opinion, that I'm gonna give those people that, yeah, it's kind of cheating, and I don't like the people that, because you play like, remember on Halo when people meet the moon rank, they'd get to the moon rank and you'd play them and they sucked and you're like, how'd you get there? Because they're doing the same kind of thing, boosting their stats to get there, and you're like, okay, you don't deserve that rank because you're not good. So I'm going to give you guys that. But at the same time, in regard to this game, it's kind of funny because it's the most damn piratey thing you could possibly do to get to that rank.
Except for what Rare did in the beginning.
Read the
Like that tweet that I told you guys.
read the feed.
That on Rare, they said, Rare did the most piratey thing at all. They made you pay $60 for a game and wouldn't let you play it. So that was pretty good. But
What am I reading?
I think that's what, pirates do, until there's some order.
We had Welp.
Which
Welp-
one did you want me to read,
Welp,
Rob?
that's a thing. Says, "Arg, he be Captain Dickweed."
And then Brandon says, "What up, Rob? Didn't know Macklemore was part of Casual Misfits."
Oh,
You're a week late.
Week late.
It's
You're
not a
a
week.
week
He also said, hey, guys. Hey, Brandon.
Hey, Brandon. Been a while.
So, what are you guys' thoughts?
Oh, we just said it.
Well, yeah.
I think it's brilliant. I'm
Okay.
all for that.
You're all for the hustle.
I think he
Because-
needs to give credit to the people that helped him.
No, let me tell you why. Because him doing this
Mm-hmm.
took absolutely nothing away from anybody else.
Except the title of legend.
Except for the title of
But
first
wait, can't
pirate.
anybody still get it?
Yeah,
I mean,
but the-
yeah, but
Yeah.
most people don't
you
get it on
know
the
what?
backs of
And
everybody
once
else.
again,
It's
okay.
an arbitrary
Once
line.
again, it's
I
not like
agree.
I did this. Whereas, if I get in a shootout with somebody, odds are I'm going to lose. Freaking, this is Prodigy. This guy used to go on goddamn, what's that show with Adam Sessler? Remember we
And
used to
Morgan
watch?
Webb?
And Morgan
Yeah.
Webb.
Oh.
He used to go on that show to give pro tips.
Yeah.
Come on. You know,
Apparently, his pro tips is how to cheat. But okay, we got it.
Cooperate.
So it's
Cooperate,
you know
right, not
it's
cheat.
that is very.
and I get what people are saying. It's along the same lines of the guys that stream all the time and they're like killer in PUBG or Fortnite. And then their system crashes, and all of a sudden starts saying aimbot, aimbot, aimbot across the
Oh.
thing, and they were using the aimbot
this
the
is
whall
an entirely
time.
different thing, though.
I
This is
love it
not-
when people
It's
do
still,
that,
but it's still
but
a
that's-
cheat. So I'm gonna give them
that's
that.
not-
It's
I call it organization, man.
Yeah.
I don't call
Yeah,
it cheat.
so-
I think it's pretty brilliant.
He needs to go develop.
Use
some
your
pyramid
platform,
schemes.
man.
yeah. So you know he got it there. It's not. It's a pretty controversial way to get there apparently because people are not happy, and that hashtag. Not my pirate legend has been ablaze in Reddit. There, he lost a lot of respect from the Reddit users.
Oh darn!
You know what? If you
Oh,
if you cash in all the money you get from that,
yeah, so good point.
I'm just saying, you know, it's
So you know, it's whatever. But that's what happened. Got our first pirate legend, and he's not some people's pirate legend.
Ate is gonna be the next one.
Ate's gonna be the next one.
Oh, yeah, I'm
He's
gonna
gonna be the
leverage
real legend.
all my YouTube followers right now.
All 26 of them.
Yep.
Woo!
All right, so
13,
Valve.
thank you very much.
Ah,
Valve is back making games. They haven't made a game since Dota 2, which was in 2012,
which actually
I
just
think.
died.
What do you
What?
mean? What?
Dota 2 apparently died out a month ago. I haven't
It's-
looked into it. One of my students said that the player base is like way gone.
Oh, I thought you meant
oh,
they
but the
shut down
servers
their
are still there.
I'm sure they are.
Oh, okay.
But
Yeah,
I
Dota
thought you
2
said
was
they
the
were-
go-to MOBA for a very long time.
Yeah, it's yeah. Well,
it
it's
no
because
longer
everybody's
is.
doing Fortnite and PUBG. It's kind of
Doesn't
those.
Michael play Dota?
He plays it once in a while. Yeah,
Tries to play Dota.
yeah.
He plays
Anyways,
Heroes now.
Valve hasn't made a game since Dota 2, and back in 2012, I believe that's the year. Somebody can fact check me. People have been wondering when the next games are coming out, and they actually came out a couple weeks ago saying we're going to be making more games. Everybody's hoping for Half-Life 3.
Oh,
That's
never
not
happened.
gonna
that's not gonna happen.
I'm
Yeah,
never-
yeah.
That's never
But you know everybody's hoping for it. That being said, they're actually coming out with a new card game, much along the lines of a Magic or Hearthstone style card game, and it's called Artifact. Can we get the gameplay? This gameplay is exclusively from GameSpot, by the way. It's not our gameplay.
the
It's
only
nothing-
place you're
yeah.
gonna find it.
The only place you're going to find it. They got a first look at it, and it's very interesting. I was expecting to not like it, but I started watching it because what's cool about it is it has MOBA elements. It is actually a 3-lane
Oh, wow.
card game.
Ooh.
You see that? It's amazing. If you're listening in the future, we're sorry. We play trailers behind us on the green screen so people can see what we're talking about.
Oh, that's
Watch
so cool.
the YouTube if you want a Casual Misfits Gaming.
That's gonna be.
Ooh.
So it's got 3 lanes. Your characters, if they beat somebody, it actually feeds them. They get a little bit stronger. Your characters will get +2 armor
it's-
for beating somebody. And you go through the lanes 1, 2, 3, and each lane has a tower. Once you clear the bad guys, you're trying to destroy that tower.
Okay.
And it has like 40 hit points, I think, for the on the tower. And it's very interesting because you have
You're getting a little excited
yeah.
over there.
I
you're-
love these games.
So
need that
you
camera on.
actually, it's Magic Hearthstone meets a MOBA, and at the end of every place has an attack phase. You
Piercing
go
damage.
through all 3 lanes, and at the end you have a shop phase, where you can buy just like in a MOBA a relic or an upgrade that you can put on your characters if you have the
Armor,
gold. Yeah.
Stuff like that.
And it's
Oh,
all
man.
it looks to be very interesting. I found myself watching this video and actually being sucked into like, huh,
Yeah.
this could be a fun game because we grew up from the Magic days.
Yes.
Not to say Magic's not there anymore. It's still very prevalent in the
Oh
nerd
my
culture. Yeah.
God,
Um,
I went into a comic book store a couple weekends ago
Yeah.
to pick up the Gears of War comic,
Mhm.
and I went on a weekend.
Oh, yes, the
yeah.
tournament is going on.
Yeah,
Holy
you
Yep.
saw that.
But
you saw
no,
that.
they do this every weekend.
It's Magic
So-
Fight Night. That's
So
what
they
they call
have
it.
Magic, they have Pokemon, they have
Oh, come on.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah.
They have, because I guess Final Fantasy now has a card
Yeah, the
game
new
out
card
too.
game, yeah.
So this place, I'm watching this. There had to be like 200 people in there.
Mm-hmm.
It was insane. I was like, okay, this stuff is still big.
Yeah.
Oh
This
yeah.
is a big deal.
Yeah, go
And
to
we were
Frankenstein's.
playing this-
Frankenstein's on a Saturday or
And
Wednesday. and
I'll,
you'll see
I'll
that
tell
shit.
you what was
Crazy.
cool about it.
I thought they
and-
shut down Frankenstein's.
No,
No,
it's
still,
still
there.
No, what was
Cannot shut
cool
down
about
Frankenstein's.
this was, and this is, I'd imagine, and because I was actually thinking of going to the training with Aiden, or because they teach you how to play them too on certain nights.
Mm.
So like they have the Final Fantasy one, which is the one I think I'd be interested most in.
Yeah.
But the majority of the people there, believe it or not, it was fathers and their children.
Yep.
So like a dad would be there with his 2 daughters or his son and daughter, and watching it, I was like, this is really cool, man. They're really passing it on, showing them. No, everything isn't on this.
Yeah, so it's the cards. Like that's what we were playing video games growing up, but we like Ati and I, we had many lunches that we were playing 10 people deep freaking Magic tournaments where it'd be like,
At
okay,
school?
at school,
yeah.
we'd find a classroom, some teacher that liked us, let us play.
Because you guys went to school a while ago. I understand nowadays they don't let them do that because they consider it like gambling.
Yeah,
Oh,
even though there's no
that's
money on the line,
lame.
yeah, a lot of
But
people
don't you
won't.
lose cards?
No,
No.
not unless you
Not
play
with Magic.
Jeez,
Okay.
not unless
Yeah.
you play like that. My God.
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's kind of like that. If people are
Okay.
playing for that, a lot of people play
So I
that
think
way.
that's
Play
that's
for the
why
blue
they
eyes,
man.
they
Play
made
for
it
the
so they
blue
can't
eyes.
do it at
But
the
we were
schools.
playing, and like Ati and I had some killer combos where okay, he's the counter guy and I'm the
No,
attack
my cleric
person,
deck.
or his cleric deck and my elf deck combined is stupid, right?
Screw
Like,
elf decks.
yeah. See, here are things for elf decks.
Screw elf
You
decks.
haven't met my cleric deck.
Yeah.
yet.
Dude, that's like when slivers
So-
got kicked out and then elf decks became like the new slivers. It's like I
Yeah,
hate you
yeah.
guys.
So, but we would literally like we'd it'd be every man for himself except for Ati and I are teaming up. We just don't tell people. I just look at him. You
Yeah.
got a counter? I got a counter. Okay. So so we boom. Okay, boom, boom, boom. We just destroy people
Speaking pig Latin to each other.
yeah,
You
but-
guys suck.
yeah. We're
You
douchebags.
guys are like those jerks online that are both in the same room doing the poker. I'm
Yeah.
So I got these.
I got the, yeah. So
Well,
we're
it's different because we're usually doing team-based.
yeah, we would do a lot of teams, but even if it was
Two-headed
not
dragon.
team based, we were
Yeah.
we had a alliance. So we love
Man, we're
games like
nerds.
this, games that are a little more challenging for me. Hearthstone's not as involved for me.
Actually,
so
it gets pretty crazy.
Well,
so
you
maybe
have
it
to-
had-
you
yeah.
have to
People
build the
love
right
that
deck,
game.
though.
yeah, I know people love.
But
this
Hearthstone
game,
has like a serious meta. That's the
Yeah,
annoying
like,
part. Like you need
with-
a specific type of deck usually.
with Hearthstone for me, like starting off, like it hasn't like I keep trying to go back to it, and it's so basic that it doesn't pull me in right away. Like where I feel like this has a
Oh.
lot of those magic. Like you have to be really tactical for this one. Like and
Well,
I feel like
yeah.
it pulls me in immediately versus build up to these higher, better decks. Like
You should give Hearthstone some more time. Like,
yeah, maybe.
It's Ati
It-
likes to play it.
it's
It's a good game.
especially if you're playing against higher level
Yeah.
players. They just smoke you, and you're trying to figure out how they did. Because you have your basic deck in Hearthstone, but then you get the more advanced decks that have all these different techniques, and it's trying to figure out how to use cards you've never seen before.
And see, that's what I kind of like. I wanted that from the beginning, and I haven't gotten to that point. And I put a few hours in here into it.
yeah,
and
once
just
you start
kinda-
getting to the other and start
yeah.
doing some of the quests, and it gets pretty in depth.
That being said, this is Valve's new game, Artifact.
All
This is
right.
the first gameplay we've seen.
Do they have
Thank
a
you.
release?
They don't have a release date yet. No, they're giving us the gameplay, and it looks solid. Honestly, you guys go watch this on Gamespot.com.
You know what's funny is this is the kind of game I would be an esport.
This could
Built around.
easily
Yeah,
be.
this
an
is
This
esport.
is
be
the
an
kind of
esport.
game I would
Easily.
love
Yeah,
to
this
see an
is-
esport
yeah.
built around.
This
That,
is gonna
that would
happen.
be exciting.
Well,
yeah.
Hearthstone already has that, and so does Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
know
but
that.
this is gonna. Yeah, this will have it.
Yeah.
So yeah, Valve's coming back, not in the way we thought they would, but with a card game. That's
Pretty cool.
All right.
pretty dang cool. Now here's something that's really cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
How many people here love the Lego games?
Yeah, of course.
Oh,
They're
yeah.
fun.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're fun, right? Like the Lego Star Wars is fun. The Lego Batmans, whatever you're into. Some people swear by them. Our brother Joseph, that's like his favorite franchise.
You know, of all
time.
of them, the one I've had the most fun with, believe it or not, was The Hobbit.
Oh, that's cool.
Okay,
I had fun
okay.
with the Hobbit Lego game. That one,
Nice.
it's so fun because I have a bunch of them.
Yeah.
But for some reason, that one just
Just
it felt
just
like
gets you.
sometimes the Star Wars ones, I didn't care for those as much. I liked Indy though too.
Yeah, I heard the
Oh,
Indiana.
I liked the
ones,
Indiana
yeah.
Jones
Yeah,
one
yeah,
was
yeah.
good too. I recently just bought the Lego because it was like $6 on PlayStation Store. It was the Star Wars number 7. What's number 7 called?
Oh, they had a new one already. Okay.
no,
Yeah.
not 8.
Well, no, but
7.
still like the newer series already.
Wow.
Yeah, no kidding.
Wow.
The one with Ray, you know, the Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. There you
I
go.
almost
Yeah.
said Force Unleashed.
So because I
That's
heard
not
that
right.
a lot of people say that's the best one.
Okay.
So I just got it. I haven't started playing it yet, but
Nice.
we'll see. how
So
it
we're
goes.
all fans of Lego games.
I've actually never really played them.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Well, you should try one. Maybe this is the one. They just announced. They sent out a teaser
No,
trailer.
It's
We
not
can
gonna be
play
the
it.
one.
You can play it.
I'll tell you that right now.
We have our first look at the Lego Incredibles. I am so
guy's
excited. Yeah. I am.
Oh
looks
my
weird.
goodness,
She
it looks
reaches
it looks
everything.
kind of ridiculous, but
I'm so
good
excited
job,
about it
Connor.
because
Good job.
Incredible, yeah, Incredibles is one of my favorite Pixar movies. It's great.
Where is my super suit?
Suit.
It's not one of mine.
We're talking about the
You-
greater
really?
good.
It's one of my least
I'm
Greatest
the
good?
greatest good you'll ever have.
No, it's one of my least favorite Pixar movies.
Really?
Wow,
What?
I
Yeah.
do really love the
I-
Incredibles.
Wow.
Wow,
No.
you're ridiculous.
No.
There'll be a new a position opening up in the middle seat
No,
here next
that's-
week.
Hey, let me tell you, the one I always tell everybody that they're like, no. And it's a good movie, and I get it, but it puts me like I literally put this movie on to go to sleep.
Up.
Wally.
Oh,
Oh,
Wally.
Wally's yeah, I could.
Wally
yeah.
puts me to sleep like every time.
I've tried watching it twice, and I fell asleep both times.
See what I'm saying? dude?
See, these
And
guys
I
can't
don't
watch
get
movies.
the hype on it. I watch it and I'm like,
You
Sorry,
know.
sorry, there's not enough dialogue. in
I
the
love
first
it.
half of this.
Wally.
it's just like
Eva,
like
I
I
love it,
thought
but-
I don't know. It was
Yeah.
okay.
Windows
right, let's
98.
move on.
Yeah. So Lego Incredibles coming. It comes out on June 15th to coincide with the movie Incredibles 2. And it comes to PC, PlayStation 4, Xbox
I think
One, and
everything.
Nintendo Switch. All platforms. I'm excited. If you like Lego games and Incredibles, this game's probably for you.
But I will say this about Lego games: wait 4 months, 5 months.
Super sale.
You'll get it for free on Xbox Live,
Those-
Xbox Gold, or
they
PlayStation
do drop
Plus.
the price
Yeah.
a lot.
Hardcore.
A lot.
Or you'll find like a pack of them for like $20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
that's what I'm saying.
Mobile battle royale games such as PUBG and Fortnite, as we kind of alluded to last week, we knew this was going to happen.
We actually
They're-
did say it
yeah,
last week.
yeah.
Exactly.
Ruining teachers' ability to teach their students because kids won't stop playing it. They're in class and they're sitting there and they're playing it. And there's going to be a ban on these games. You know it.
Teachers need to
in
get
schools.
good, man.
Well,
Teachers
you know,
need to get
and
good.
honestly, you don't need to be doing that in school. But funny side note about that is, you guys all know Emily
Mhm.
Hustlorette.
Yeah.
Because she's a teacher,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and she'll be tweeting out like daily about all her kids talk about is Fortnite.
Mhm.
And then and she's like, oh, I play because she plays Fortnite.
Mhm.
And they'll ask her what tier she's in, and she'll tell them, and they'll tell her she sucks.
That's
I mean,
amazing.
these guys, are
Dang.
like, damn, dude. They're like, oh, I'm tier. So I don't know the way that'll work.
Yeah.
'Cause I never pay attention to that. I just play the game. But yeah, dude. So this is the
It's
kids.
affecting big time. Now,
So-
if I was a teacher, how I would handle it,
Yeah, let's not ask the teacher.
I would
sitting back here,
jump
right?
in and kill them all and go, all right, you're all out of the round, back to work.
Yeah. So
Or just have them put their cell phones
you know,
somewhere.
this morning, Aiden was on there playing Fortnite because his friends all play it. Because once again, it's a free game.
Yep.
Yeah.
So they all play it. And they got there. I guess there's a thing going on, some sniper challenge or
Yeah,
something.
the sniper challenge right now.
And they won. And they
That's
won.
cool.
it.
Nice.
But even at that, he's like, and he just switches back to PUBG. He
Yep.
just loves playing PUBG now, man. That's the one he's playing.
Well, one teacher took to Reddit to try to get some help from Epic. Epic is the maker of Fortnite, the original maker of Gears
There
of
you go,
War. He said, let me find his quote. His name was Mr. Hillman. He said, "First, I love your game. My friends from college and I play pretty much every night. One problem since mobile came out, my students won't stop playing in class. I don't know if it's possible, but I told them I'd write you, and they didn't believe me. Could you add this to the loading screen for a couple of days to mess with them?" And what he had them do is, Mr. Hillman says, "Stop playing in class." Well,
Did they do it?
Epic
They did it. Look
got
on
on
right
Reddit.
there.
Got on Reddit.
Yeah.
They saw it, and on the loading screen, they actually
Holy
added Mr. Hillman says, "Stop playing class." And when you load Fortnite, it's actually there.
That is
they were
awesome.
listening. It's one of the coolest
That is
PRs.
just outright.
Yeah.
I hope they keep
Awesome.
it because it's just like a funny little like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my! That could turn into a Leroy Jenkins.
Yeah, yeah. So I
This is
thought
the
it
game.
was-
Mr. Hillman says stop playing, guys. Stop playing in class. Stop playing.
I thought it was incredibly
wow.
cool of Epic, and you can see that the tweet. Oh,
Did
you didn't
say
see
that it was pretty epic of it.
It was
That's
epic.
pretty
yeah.
epic. Yeah.
That
That's
picture
cool.
was posted. Was tweeted out by KL Smith, a worker at Epic Games. We actually met him at E3.
We should put this really quick.
Yeah.
Mooney Girl says many teachers are actually collecting their students' phones at the beginning of class and holding them with their names on them.
That makes
That's
sense.
really the
Yeah,
only thing you
yeah.
can
Yeah, that's.
I
I don't think that phone should be allowed in class.
Yeah, KL Smith.
I'm good with that.
tweeted. He works at Epic. He says my favorite thing about working at Epic Games, and he's the one that posted this picture that we got.
That's the one we took the picture with?
Yes, Kale
Okay.
Smith when we were at the Epic room.
That's awesome.
That is really
I think
cool.
it's a great move by Epic. Hilarious. That's awesome. Anything happening in the chat, guys?
Not so
Not
much.
just that.
Okay.
Oh, and Senior
We're
Leche
running
had to
along.
go.
Senior Leche
so-
had to go. He said, "Gotta make my rounds.
you
Have
later,
a good
Milkman."
day. All much love."
Got it.
He's
got to
make those milkman rounds.
Yep,
dude.
he's got to go deliver that milk.
So is he really?
That milk.
That milk. Right. All right. I
wonder,
think.
I wonder how many little senior leches he's got.
What?
Yeah, come on, really, I'll say if I have to explain that to
We're
you,
good. We're
We're
good.
good. So when a mommy loves his daddy very much.
The milk
And the
Mom,
daddy is away at
wait.
work.
Wait, hold on. Hold on.
the milkman delivers
No, no,
to
no.
the
What
back
you,
door.
what you just said was when a mommy loves his daddy.
Oh, well.
Well, he meant her dad.
Well,
Your
we've
dad,
got
yeah.
these are
There's
we're
a,
progressive times.
The
I'll
progressive
say.
times.
But no, you said
we
the
don't. We
mommy
don't put.
loves.
We don't put
Yes,
genders.
talking to the
Times.
yeah. Guys, yeah.
Yeah, we don't put genders on this. Okay.
Okay.
Gosh, come on. I'll say.
What do you guys say we get into the in-depth discussion that we do every week? The nitty gritty,
The grits and the nits.
the nits and the grits, the grits versus the nits.
The
So
nittiest
what
of the
are
gritties.
what's our subject today? What are
The
we doing?
subject of today that we're going to kind of delve deeply into is: did you guys know there's a video game Hall of Fame?
Yes.
Nitty gritty bang bang. Let's do this.
Nitty Gritty Bang Bang. It started 3 years ago, 2015.
Mhm.
It's Strong's Video Game Hall of Fame. The finalists have been announced for this year.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to see what they are. I'll read them to you. And we're going to decide who we think should go in there. But we're also going to predict who we think will go in there. Just because we think somebody should go in there doesn't mean they will. Your 2018 World Video Game Hall of Fame finalists are as followed.
How many spots are there, by the way?
There's 12 finalists, and it has varied from allowing 6 to 4 people in a year. So your previous World Video Game Hall of Fame inductees are Donkey Kong,
Of course.
Doom, Grand Theft Auto 3, Halo Combat Evolved,
Yes.
The Legend of Zelda,
Yeah.
The Oregon Trail,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Pac-Man,
Yeah.
Pokemon Red and Green,
Okay.
Pong,
Yeah.
yeah, The Sims, Sonic the Hedgehog, Space Invaders, Street Fighter 2, Super Mario Bros, Tetris, and World of Warcraft. So those are
You
your.
know, it's funny. The only one I would say maybe shouldn't be in there of that entire list you just said
Mhm.
is one that I love. Not so sure Sonic should be in.
Yeah.
That one to me is, and I love Sonic.
Yeah.
Sega.
Sega.
I'm sorry. The thought that any of those are in there before freaking Space War. I mean,
Yeah.
Asteroids.
So this year.
Oh, Asteroids is it?
Yeah.
All right. So I'm going to give you your 12 for this year.
okay.
You have Minecraft, which is actually a holdover from the 2015. They weren't inducted first ballot
Because it shouldn't.
because it
Go
shouldn't
ahead.
be.
Go
Minecraft
ahead.
came out in
We'll
2011.
discuss that.
Holdover finalists from 2016, John Madden Football.
Okay.
That's big. And Tomb Raider. Holdover finalist from 2017 is Final Fantasy VII. Your new finalists for this year are Asteroids, the big one, Call of Duty 2003, Dance Dance Revolution, another big one, Half-Life, King's Quest, Metroid, Miss Pac-Man, and the one you just mentioned, Space War.
And then
Okay.
it's like.
This is simple for me.
Okay.
This is so simple for me. What should be in here?
I have to say.
I'm gonna,
Not only that, Asteroids should be. In
So
here.
let's-
An amazing game.
let's remember that you have, over the years, they've picked either 4 or 6.
Okay.
I think
so let's
last year
take
was
six.
I think last year was only 4, but they've picked 6 the other 2 years. So
do 5.
we'll go 5. We'll go an even 5.
We'll go 5. All right.
Goes
Go
on.
down this
Those?
list. Real easy. Asteroids. Yes, that should be in there.
Mm-hmm.
John Madden Football. Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Metroid. Yes. Miss Pac-Man. Space War. Done. It's that
I'm
simple.
gonna disagree with
That
you.
simple. Call of Duty does not deserve it yet. Dance Dance Revolution does not
Well,
deserve
now
it
here's
yet.
the issue: is there what they say is
DDR is actually pretty old.
so.
But still, it's...
Here's their what it takes to become eligible in the World Video Game Hall of Fame. It's not like the normal sports where it's like you have to have been retired for so many years. there has to be an iconic status,
Mhm.
be widely recognized and remembered. Longevity
Okay.
is more than a passing fad and has enjoyed popularity over time.
Exactly.
Oh, there we go.
And there just took out a lot of the ones I said that wouldn't go in.
Yeah, geographical reach
Ooh, okay.
meets the above criteria across international boundaries.
And
Influence. That's a big
Okay.
one for me. Has exerted significant influence on the design and development of other games, on other platforms of entertainment, or on popular culture and society in general.
Okay.
So, go ahead.
Asteroids, one of the most influential games.
Yes.
There's,
That's
there's
gotta
been
be
about
it,
a
yeah.
billion ripoffs.
Oh
Mhm.
yeah.
A
yeah.
billion. Which some would say Asteroids is actually just a Space War
Yeah.
ripoff. But Space War, how Space War was not the very first game inducted makes absolutely no sense.
Yeah.
It is the very first video game ever made, and it's not in there. That's the one that the guys made at MIT.
so
So
the oscillator.
yeah, how that
so
is
that's
not
what
the
we're-
first one just blows my mind.
So it should be in there for sure. Okay.
Okay,
In the
Space War.
chat, Moist Kleenex Tissue says, "Bit worried, lads. A lot of potential spillage on that table. Kleenex at disposal."
Oh,
Yes.
because you guys
Yeah.
have all those cans, yeah.
We have all-
Haha, good job.
We're good.
Phoenix. Woo.
Um,
So Space War, obvious choice.
Yep.
Asteroids, obvious choice.
Miss Pac-Man. Many
Yeah.
argue the greatest video game
it's
ever
a good
made.
video game, but
It's-
is Pac-Man already there?
Yeah, but Miss Pac-Man's better than Pac-Man.
Okay,
right.
but
That's hands down.
okay,
the
so you
reason.
gave.
but
you
why
gave
did Miss
your-
Pac-Man come around because of Pac-Man? So I
Yes.
mean,
Yeah, which one was more,
more
influential to me?
It's gonna be
To me,
Pac-Man.
my biggest criteria is gonna be reach and how influential.
Okay.
So and so like for me, like longevity of these games. For me, I'm gonna go Asteroids.
Yeah.
Obviously,
Okay.
But if we're talking reach,
Space War,
Asteroids was ever-
Space War,
Okay.
Yeah.
Madden,
Yep. So we got three the same.
and where I differ is I'm not putting in Miss Pac-Man.
yeah, I wouldn't. Sorry, but yeah.
And even though it's new, I'm gonna say the continuity, longevity, and influence of a game like Minecraft.
That's what I was gonna say. I'm sorry,
It's
Zoner.
everywhere.
But
It's
everywhere.
everywhere on every platform,
Everywhere.
and people have spent millions of hours
it doesn't
playing
make
that
it-
game.
There's a reason you don't put current players in, because we don't know how long that's going to happen.
It's gonna be around. It's already been around.
That's
we're,
true.
We're
for, like,
still
a
playing
long
games
time.
like Asteroids, quite honestly.
Yeah, but-
we play what is that one that on the Xbox that everybody loved?
Galaxy Wars.
No,
Or-
no, it came free with Project Gotham, and then it was one of the free games I think when the 360 launched.
Was it an '80s game or?
I can't remember. I
No.
remember there being
You
a
know the
free
game
game
I'm
with
talking
Project
about,
Gotham, but I
yeah.
don't remember what game it was.
Yeah, it's the space one, and then we're playing
Or
what's the-
Geometry Wars.
Geometry
Oh,
Wars,
We're talking
yeah.
about how many ripoffs there have been of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
but
yes.
but I'm just saying because that's influence.
So to me, Minecraft is influenced because it blew up, and it wasn't a fad. We just re-downloaded the game. People are still playing it.
Yeah.
It
No, I
comes
get
out on
that.
every platform, and I don't see it. It might die eventually, but I think that game has a longer continued life. Because you look at these other games that were influential and then ripped off. How many people played it 10 years later as one of their go-tos?
Like King's Quest or
so King's Quest actually was a game.
Okay,
I mean,
but-
well, no, it was a
but
it was
a lot of these, though, they were influential and they've been put out over and over again. People aren't going back to that original game as much as, say, a Minecraft. A Minecraft is something that people go back to all the time and
All
are
the
constantly
freaking
putting new
time.
things into it. So that's where I'm going to put, even though it's a current game, I'm going to throw it in there as my number 4.
5.
5's a tough one for me. I feel like some of these have like followings, but not big followings like a Minecraft. I think I'm gonna go Final Fantasy VII.
Oh,
I could see that. I was battling between Final Fantasy 7 and Metroid, but I had to go.
I was going
Metroid.
between Final Fantasy VII, Metroid, and then like DDR and Call of Duty are kind of on the same. Call of Duty just keeps happening, and it was
Yeah.
like one of the big shooters
So
of all
did
time.
you say when you said games that are already in there, is the first Final Fantasy in there,
It might be. Good chance because Final
or
Fantasy.
what we
was a
called it over
huge-
here was 4?
No.
Okay.
All
So I
These are all
finally-
the all
I
the.
finally went back and I started playing because I got that Super Nintendo thing.
Mhm.
So we called it Final Fantasy IV here, but it was actually Final Fantasy One, and I was playing that from the Super Nintendo.
Mhm.
I'm going to tell you, it's better than 7. It's an amazing game,
And I believe it, but for me, it's the impact 7 had. That's what got Americans into JRPGs.
Yeah.
That game right there. That's what showed people that you could have
made it mainstream.
mainstream.
It did.
That's what made people start putting time and effort into these like cutscenes and different things because nobody was doing it the way Square Enix did it, right? Final Fantasy VIII, same thing. To me, that's what got a whole generation of us gamers into away from the sports games, the racing games, the fighting games, into these long storied JRPGs, and to where we
that's fair.
and that in itself I think has influenced games everywhere. Where like you were saying like last week or 2 weeks ago that every game is damn near
It
an
is.
RPG
Every
now,
game is
and
now,
I
yeah.
think that's the start of it. Even though it's Final Fantasy VII, that's what hit Americans, as so influential.
I
yeah.
could see that. I could see.
Go ahead, Ate. What's your? Give me your 5.
Asteroids.
Like that's it.
Yeah, because you don't have to do 5 if you don't think 5 deserve it.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You just say what you think deserves to be in there.
DDR.
Well, DDR has been around forever. It's
And
in
it's-
every arcade. It's
Yeah, it was one of the first things. Like you would go to the arcade, you would see the DDR machine there, and you would
you
want
can
to
say
play it.
DDR and, everybody
and they're
knows.
still
It's still
there in
there, yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, and
yeah.
there's so many.
There's still always that diehard, try-hard guy like with his freaking towel, freaking doing his dances on there, and everybody's watching
on
yeah.
both like little
And it's
control pads, like just going nuts.
He hasn't left since freaking 2001. He's still there.
and it's in every arcade. Every country has it. There's even like computer simulations like Stepmania was.
Oh yeah, and people play it on Steam, the computer ones,
Yeah.
all the time.
Flash Revolution.
That was
Yeah.
I remember.
Yeah.
Flash Revolution.
Yep.
You remember the freaking ESPN Olympics game on the PS2
Oh,
that had that thing
the
that
twirling.
and that was the most fun part of the
Yep.
game. We're like,
And it was just
cannot
DDR.
believe we're
Yeah.
doing this.
Let's see.
So there you got 2.
Metroid.
At least one more. Okay.
I'm gonna say Half-Life,
Ooh,
there's a
that was
good
my
argument
argument.
for that.
Fine, I'll take it.
and then I'm gonna go with Space Wars, the last one.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, before we get to Robert, chat, give us your
Oh, thanks.
5.
That's cool.
Give us your
Before you
5
get to
in
me.
get your 5 in the chat, and
That's
we'll
fine.
let us know what you think. Robert, last but certainly not least, see, I threw a little compliment on there for you.
Guys.
Calm down. Go for it.
I'm gonna agree with Zonner. So Space War, just because of the how old it is
And the
how
importance.
it hasn't,
The importance.
has the fact that it hasn't made it yet is amazing. Asteroids for sure. I'm gonna say Half-Life because being a Valve Steam player, so many games were developed with almost the same feel as Half-Life.
It's
and all the mods for it
There's
too.
so
that-
many
yeah.
mods, dude.
Yeah.
Like Gary's mod blew up because of Half-Life. Like that
Yeah.
was a huge thing, and
That's
it
a-
still is a huge thing. It's okay, don't worry about
That's
it.
a huge, especially for PC. That's like
Oh my
that's
god,
like the Bible of gaming,
seriously.
right there. is
Half-Life.
Half-Life.
I've played
yeah.
Half-Life so much.
Yeah.
You guys gonna hate me. I don't enjoy the John Madden football games. I don't.
Well, it's just not your
I
thing.
get
It's
it.
not
Yeah.
my thing. So I'm not gonna agree with that.
I'll
I
say
think 2K is better, but I understand the importance of Madden.
See, no one said Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
See, I played Tomb Raider on PC for a long time.
What about on PS1 when it first came?
Yeah, I didn't have
Yeah.
one, so I played it on PC when I got a chance to play it. It may not be currently ready to be in the top Hall of Fame gaming, but I think it's gonna get there eventually.
I'm
I agree
gonna
with
say
that.
that's my. I don't think it's first ballot, and my thing is with Tomb Raider. I like the games. I think the first Tomb Raider really did have a big impact on
Yes.
gaming,
I
on
mean,
on
dude.
players of that genre of that generation.
A crazy. It's like it was one of the one of the first really big games to
Yeah.
have a female
That's true.
Yeah.
That
Let's be
that
honest.
actually
Like
is
that's a big
that's-
deal, and that's influential.
To me,
And to the point
reason
where-
I don't give it is the longevity. I feel like Tomb
What are you
Raider's
talking about? What did we just talk about 2 weeks ago?
Listen,
what,
let me
no,
finish.
This is my time to talk. You let me finish.
Dang.
So,
You gave me a question, so I was answering you. You said, "What are you talking about?"
It was
So-
rhetorical.
Yeah.
it was rhetorical, but fine.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The reason I say longevity is because I feel like they are constantly trying to reboot that game because people, it doesn't have the influence, it doesn't have the following where people just have to play it all the time. Like when a Mario game comes out, everybody has to get it. When a Final Fantasy game comes out, tons of people have to get it, right? Like for me, it feels like they're trying everything to get people to want to buy this game, please. So I don't feel like it has the longevity. It has longevity because it's stuck around and they've been trying to reboot it every few years, but I don't think it's first ballot the way some of these other games
I
don't
agree
lose
with
their
that.
fan base.
Tomb Raider Barbie. That's
Agreed.
all I have to say.
Well, agreed.
Influential.
It is. I'm going to give you
Longevity.
that. Yes.
But
But-
I'm just saying that it deserves at least where it is right now. It does, at least deserve to be a candidate,
nominee.
nominee.
Agreed.
Exactly.
Agreed.
I'm not 100% sure if I would say it's going to be in there, but I think it has the legs. Minecraft for sure because I love Minecraft.
Yeah.
Daughter hates it, but I don't care. It's a
No, I
great
don't
game.
hate Minecraft. I just don't.
Yeah.
And
No, I was just
looking
telling
through the
you
list
why
here-
you
oh,
said
dude, Call of Duty. I'm sorry, Call
Yeah.
of Duty.
Really?
I liked the original 2003 Call of Duty. I played the shit out of that game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
I played that campaign mode at
Call of
least
Duty
6 or
2.
7 times over just
Yeah.
because I enjoyed
If
it.
it wasn't
Yeah.
for Call of Duty, there wouldn't be the such a high
Yeah.
amount of people
Yeah.
playing.
I guess
shooters on
where
the
my
console.
I guess
Exactly.
where my issue comes with this is, before you jump into the here and now, I do think you need to pay the proper homage to older games. Somebody put on here now. I don't know if you said it was in there.
Mhm.
Is Dig Dug already in?
no.
How is Dig Dug not in these games?
Yeah,
So-
you're right.
so
you're right.
this
You
is-
see what I'm saying?
Yeah. So my point was, and Robert, you asked, the reason I was answering is because you had said how do none of us said it yet. For me, I agree Tomb Raider deserves to be in there.
We're
I
still
agree
going
it's
about this?
influential. For all of us, we just didn't put it in there yet. And
Yeah.
so for me, that's why when I was answering
So,
your
Did you
question, I
see
was,
this thing?
Well,
from
that's
yeah,
a thing.
yeah.
Has Asteroids, Final Fantasy VII, Space War, and John Madden Football, and he stopped at 4. So he only feels.
Well, no, he says his fifth game is CMG Seattle.
Which I think is a great game.
That's
Yeah,
a good.
yeah.
I think a role playing game or what?
I think they pretend to be
Or-
us,
or
and
is
you can
that the
just choose who
expansion?
you want to be.
That's the expansion pack
Yeah.
DLC.
So he also said Tomb Raider has made a tremendous comeback, and Assassin's Creed and Uncharted don't happen without it.
Now
I agree.
That is
That's
a fact.
ooh,
Yes, and they have made a comeback. I agree.
influential.
Who says hi? Oh,
Hey,
Kiss
what's
says
up,
hi,
Kiss?
friends. Hey.
Hey, I'll tell you, your arm's working out.
Oh yeah, that should be fun.
So yeah, if
There's
you
a
wanted to
backstory
put
there.
Tomb Raider in there, yeah, go for it. I agree that I'm
Yeah,
not saying that.
I'm not gonna say it's in my top 5, but it's close.
I think.
Well, you did because you said it's in your top
Well, I
five.
said it has the legs, but I don't know
Oh.
if I'm gonna stand behind it the whole time.
Should I carry her? Put her
So are you taking Tomb Raider out of your 5 going in now? I'm confused.
I mean, no, I'm gonna keep
it's-
it in because I enjoy
Okay.
the game. I'm gonna stand by what I said.
Okay.
But I
Keep it
do
in.
I do feel that everybody's in a rush to get what's now in. That I do believe that you. Yes, Ate. Yes,
Yeah.
Mimi. Ate is going there.
It's okay. We'll make him a backpack.
All right,
That's
CMG
amazing for you.
Explorian,
Will bring-
CMG Explorian says COD for what it did for shooters as
Yes.
a franchise.
Yep.
Especially on
Space War
console.
because of nostalgia.
Yep.
DDR because I love rhythm games.
Ride them.
4
Right.
Rhythm
them
games.
Half-Life because it kickstarted the Steam revolution.
Oh, yeah, it did.
Quest
for Tiger Face.
then Exploring.
Number 5, Explorian and the Quest for Tiger Face. I don't think you were nominated, bud. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry about that one.
Sorry, that's
That might
not,
get
not
a vote
there.
though. So, anyways,
At least 4 votes.
no. But so once again, back to my point is, I do feel that you have to pay tribute to what came first. Like I said, I don't remember who it was. Somebody did put Dig Dug.
That's Chris.
Dig,
It was Chris.
Dig Dug is.
Yeah.
I mean, that is
I
just.
mean-
That's a great
all-time
one.
Great
Yeah.
game.
Let me make sure it's
And
not in
also,
there.
Matt, I know you said Mario Brothers, but it was Super Mario specifically.
Super
put-
Mario Bros.
Okay, and that's the only
Specifically.
Mario game in there.
Interesting.
Yeah, right.
See, that's what I'm saying. That's kind of
I think they're going with the yeah.
how is
the-
did you say is Contra in there?
Oh yeah, you would think that'd be in there.
How is
Nope.
Contra not
Now, this is decided on by the journalists and the people of the game.
The ones
Ah,
that,
The
Now-
ones who want
yeah.
everything now.
Yeah, and in the last 2 years though, they have allowed a public ballot, which we kind of pick 3 to go in there, kind of a thing. They kind of include those with theirs.
All right.
I
The majority of this list, I do agree with that. They should at least be put up there. But I do feel if there's only going to be so many, I think you do have to go backwards. You know, you can't lose how important those games were at the time.
Mhm.
I mean, how is Custer's Last Stand?
yeah,
Not in or E.T. Okay,
yeah.
you want to talk about influential?
yeah.
Oh my God, E.T. I
Yeah,
mean,
that was like a bomb of influence.
it destroyed. You know, it gets credit for destroying the video game industry.
I mean, it's very
Until Nintendo
influential.
brought
It's
it back.
influential in landfills.
I mean, but no, that's what I'm saying. So I guess there's different. Maybe it
So
should
that
be,
being said, I'm gonna say just in general, I think all of these games should be in there because we have to pick so many. That's why we all picked the way we did. We all picked certain ones that we feel for us should be in there. And as you saw, there's difference in everybody.
and mind you, like you said about NFL 2K.
Mhm.
You know, I've always thought that was a better
game, yeah.
To be honest, I enjoyed back in the day. I enjoyed Tecmo more than I did Madden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you cannot state what Madden did for video games.
Yeah, you
Hasn't
can't.
gone
You
away.
can't.
Yeah,
You can't.
It's always
cannot
there.
understate
Yeah.
what Madden has done for
Yeah.
video games. So that's why. And like I said, I used to love playing, Madden back in like 92, 93,
and we even had a Madden tournament
or
once,
94.
twice.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, we used to do that.
Yeah.
I loved it. I loved playing it with, Emmett Smith could outrun everybody.
going back to the
That's just real life.
going
though.
back to the
That's-
ET comments, how crazy is it that ET was like the highest grossing movie in the 80s by a long shot, yet the game was just so.
Because it was garbage.
I know, it's just like crap, man. Like, really, you're gonna have a movie with that kind of gross in the game?
Well, they forced the guy. There's an actual whole documentary.
Yeah, I know, I saw
about
it,
that-
I saw it,
Yeah,
and
about
it's
them
just-
forcing him through getting that game out.
It's such
there.
a bummer. Like, oh man.
All right,
'cause-
so let's decide who we think is going to make it in, because this is who we all thought should make it
let's
in.
give it the CMG top
let's
3.
CMG top
The
3.
CMG top 3.
Let's go top 4 because
So
But-
you got to
but it
go
doesn't
Space War
rhyme.
because every one of us said it.
what?
Space War.
Space War,
Because everyone has said Space War.
Asteroids.
Asteroids. Everyone said it.
That's
Yeah,
your top
there's
4
two
because
of
we're already
them.
filling up.
Yeah.
Call of Duty's planning to make it.
I could agree with that because it's the shooter revolution. Like it's
Now let's remember some of these are holdovers. So they're not first ballots. Your John Madden is a holdover. Your Minecraft is a holdover. I don't think Minecraft will make it.
that's not going to be on the
honestly.
No, not-
CMG
not
list.
yet.
Tomb
John
Raider is a
Madden's not gonna
hold
be-
is
yeah,
a
it's not gonna be on
holdover, and Final Fantasy is a holdover.
I
So
think
the
Final
rest
Fantasy
are all-
will probably make it.
But I'm not agreeing with that, so I don't think it should be on CMG's list.
No, it's not on my list.
That's
No, we're
what
saying-
I'm
I'm just saying
This
I
is
think
CMG's
it'll
list,
make
though.
it.
No, it's not the CMG list. This is what we think that they
This
will
is what
choose.
we think that they will choose.
Oh.
This is our prediction list.
I thought we wanted a CMG prediction list.
That's what this is. Yeah.
Okay, fine, guys, fine.
So
Final.
so far we think Asteroids and Space War
Yes.
as new finalists. They're going in first ballot Hall of Fame.
Well, I mean, I think
one
they're
or
probably
the
going to
other.
choose one or the other. They're probably
Yeah.
not going to choose both.
No, I think they'll pick both.
Okay.
I do. I truly believe both of those are going in.
Okay.
Call
So
of
we need
Duty.
2 more.
How do we feel about Half-Life?
I don't think so.
You don't think it's going to make it?
I don't think against
No.
the other ones.
Like I said, of those,
How about
even though I
DDR?
didn't pick it, I think Final Fantasy will make it in, and
DDR is not going to make it.
No, I think it's going to fall short.
I honestly think
King's Quest because look who's voting.
I think
Metroid might
So
be
repeat-
I think your
Repeat the
3
first ballots for this year, Matt.
the first ballot Hall of Famers are your Asteroids,
Okay.
Call of Duty,
Okay.
DDR,
Okay.
Half-Life,
Uh-huh.
King's Quest,
Okay.
Metroid, Miss Pac-Man, and Space War.
I think Metroid's making it.
Yeah.
I could say King's Quest 2 then, to be honest, if it's already on their first ballot.
This is. See, I think some holdover ones are going to go in. We haven't picked a single holdover one yet. And your
What's Steve Harvey
holdovers,
at?
you got your Minecraft, which isn't going to make it. Your John Madden, I think, is a possibility.
Yeah, it's a possibility.
Your Tomb Raider, which I think the people loved it for the nostalgia,
See,
the original
if it's
Tomb Raider.
decided by them, it might be Tomb Raider.
If it's the people vote, and your
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7s is another holdover. So
That's a
far,
people's vote.
what was that?
Sure. That'd be a people's vote.
I think
Final
Final
Fantasy
Fantasy 7
7,
might
yeah.
be a people's
Yeah,
vote.
Yeah, I think it'll get in.
All right, so Asteroids, Space Wars, Final Fantasy 7.
And one last one.
Metroid.
You think Metroid
I think
over
Metroid.
Miss Pac-Man?
I don't think it should, but I think it will.
I'll knuckle under and say yeah, because it's not. I'm the same boat as Honor. I don't think it should, but there's a good chance. It
No,
will.
I think I put Metroid on my list. No, I think Metroid is that important. I'm basing this on who's voting.
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? That's what I'm making these decisions based on.
I think because of that is why I think Call of Duty might make it first ballot.
Yeah, it's
It,
pretty.
it,
That's
it's gonna
such a
it's gonna make it in
mainstream-
eventually, regardless. It probably is gonna do it now.
So, is that our dark horse of
Sure,
our first ballot?
I'm good.
All right, so we had Asteroids and Space War. We
Yep.
think those are both getting in.
Call of Duty.
Call of Duty
Final
Yeah.
Fantasy.
and Final Fantasy VII. Is that what we said?
Yeah.
We'll see if we're right.
Okay,
And they'll be announcing it in May, I believe. Is when
All right,
we,
cool.
We find out.
good stuff.
Let's go to the chat. What's going on?
It's just Chris, or Chris.
He thinks the ones going in are Space War, COD, Asteroids, and DDR.
Okay,
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's fair.
I could
That's
see
fair, yeah.
DDR is gonna get there eventually too.
All right, so
All
I think
right.
that's the nitty
That's
gritty.
the nitty gritty. That was a deep dive.
It's the nits and the grits, man.
Yeah, the nits and the grits. All right, we're gonna open
Dude, I
up right
love
now
grits.
to.
I was gonna talk about this like
I love grits.
Speaking
Now,
of
so,
grits,
so do you like grits better with like butter and salt, or do you like it better with sugar, or do you like it with cheese?
well, I like the
Which way?
cheese.
Or you like the cheesy
Cheese
grits? Okay.
Ooh, cheesy grits.
See, for
man.
me, I tried grits once and I could not. I
You
couldn't
gotta
do it.
try the different
had
types
grits.
of grits because
Oh,
they're
yeah.
different.
So they are
Yeah.
very.
Like, you gotta have,
So
gotta adventure.
for me, honestly, I love the butter and sugar. It's butter and sugar, but the cheesy grits are pretty damn sweet.
We're gonna have pictures
This one
of
was like butter
knitting.
and like salt, and like this one I had, it was down south.
Yeah.
But it was.
No, the salt's good.
Yeah, the butter
Yeah,
and salt
it was.
grits.
It was.
Okay.
It was down south, and it was like.
the BS grits.
It was like.
I like how we say down south and we're south already.
No,
Well,
I
like-
mean,
like
we
but-
know that-
I
yeah,
Southern,
you're right.
I know. I
Yeah,
just
like,
think it's
And
kinda
what
funny.
to me, it was like the consistency was a texture thing where it was like kind of like runny and like it was like the consistency of like boogers. Like it was just like
Oh,
I
those
could
were
not.
good
well, you would know.
Yeah, like they were.
No, those weren't good grits.
So whoever made it for me, just it
Not good
wasn't
grits.
wasn't the
Not
no,
good
I,
grits.
no.
I
Grits.
haven't been back.
Grits should never be runny. They
Should they be
think you
nitty?
should- What?
Should they be nitty?
Nitty.
They should be nitty.
Should the grits be nitty?
They should be
No,
nitty.
not nitty. They should just pop.
So next time we do the nits and the grits, I'm gonna have a photo little collage of people knitting and grits, and it's
There you
just gonna
go.
be going in the background.
So we're gonna open it right now to the claw.
Which
Oh,
he was
yeah.
on here today.
The claw is a chat lobby ask. This is where we
Claw's
open
Corner.
up the show to you. You can ask anything you would like, any topic, any game you want to talk about that we didn't discuss, go over. This can last 30 seconds. This can last a half an hour. Hopefully not a half an hour.
Hopefully only 15 minutes because we're pretty far into
Shut
this
up.
already.
So
Just
you
making
can
sure.
we open up to the chat. If you want to get in another episode and you can't be live here, you can send us DMs or leave comments on our YouTube channel. You can follow us
Yeah.
on
Twitter.
Twitter at @CMG_Gamecast, at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Casual Misfits Gaming. Like, subscribe, watch. If you're going to be on, if you want to listen to the podcast, that's on SoundCloud and iTunes at Casual Misfits Gaming.
And first question, as usual, was Rob Dog,
Rob Dog,
did you finish The Last of Us?
he's just walking away.
He's going in front of the camera,
He just
He's
walked
walking.
away.
and he's
I guess
And
that's
he's
a yes.
That's a yes. I think.
Yeah.
I think he did finish The Last of Us.
All right.
That's amazing.
Ate, for you.
That's
see
for you.
that.
Can you go see Ready Player One? It looks amazing. My dad and stepmom saw it in a screening at WB.
maybe.
Did
You
you just
okay?
like go out there and punch a baby or something?
Okay.
Like you.
All right.
All right, Rob Dog's back. So we decided that was a yes to that question. You finished it. He's all
So Ready Player
discombobulated.
One. Ready Player One was a great movie. Man, that was a good movie.
You went and watched it?
Yeah, he saw
I
it.
did. I saw it last night. It was dope.
Oh, okay.
Dope.
It was dope. I liked it a lot. To be honest,
Should gamers everywhere see it?
yes, because of the nostalgia factor.
Okay.
It's not the best Spielberg
I was
film.
going to read the book first, though.
I'm not gonna ruin it. Not gonna ruin it for you. But
should I read the book
it's
first?
up to you, man. It's a good movie. You should maybe watch it.
I just
while
got
you
it
can.
free in a loot crate, so I figure. What
So
the hell?
there's
Yeah.
all kinds of nostalgia things. There's like if you like 80s games, you're gonna love this movie.
Can't stand those things.
The only thing is if you're a movie buff and you like to see movies that like flow well and you like to nitpick at movies, there's a lot of things to nitpick. But
Okay.
it's good for gamers. It's a great movie for gamers.
Right on.
All right. Ready Player One.
All right.
We might go see it. We're going to leave it open for a little bit longer. And if you guys have anything you want to discuss, we will keep going.
I want to ask Chris, what the hell is that chicken emote?
That is.
It's funny. Is it a winner chicken dinner thing or what is that?
I don't know.
It's like a little
Just
tiny
a little baby chick.
little baby chick.
Little baby chick.
Little baby chick.
All right. I think that might be. He's put more. He put 4 more of them.
More chicks.
All right, there you go.
Lots of chicks.
That might be.
That might be it. I mean,
So
it
we're
should be
good.
because we're pretty far
Yeah, we're
into
pretty
this
far.
podcast.
All right. I think that's it. This has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 46.
46.
Oh, it's for Easter, he says.
Zonner totally misses Q.
Quattro Seis?
There you go.
All right.
I am Matt Rojas, aka the Dread Pirate, and with me we had
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as Ate Rojas.
this.
Ate Rojas.
Oh, that's amazing.
See, Ate, now
Now
it's
it
just gonna
doesn't
be whatever
matter
you
what
say.
you say. We're just gonna do it. Zonner just ruined that for you.
Oh man, That's
all
gonna be a
right,
fun one.
I
Zonner.
hate my life.
it's okay.
Oh,
Otter.
I'm
It's okay, Otter,
Jason
don't worry.
Zahn, also known as Zahn. Looking very forward to seeing you all next week
Oh,
at
can't wait.
Vegas.
on location in Vegas.
Be ready.
Oh, we
should
should
be
have
a
had
good
the
time.
video of the Vegas thing.
it's okay. Don't worry.
Oh, well.
Don't
Next
worry.
time.
Well, yeah, we'll be on location. If you want to be on the show, quote unquote,
Yeah.
come to Vegas.
Come join us.
And on the production side, back there in his Jurassic Park shirt, looking fly.
By the way, I am not excited about the new Jurassic Park movie. I love Jurassic Park movies.
It looks
You
like
don't
they.
you don't like when the enemy's a volcano?
It looks like they jumped the shark a little bit.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let's get this 30-minute idea and stretch it into an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be like Jurassic Park 3.
I loved
So,
the other one, the reboot. I loved it.
I mean, it was good
I'm
for what it was.
very hesitant about this one.
But anyway,
I need to point out I'm on coalition.
good job.
Yeah,
for you.
Good
yours,
job.
You're,
So,
And
you're
on the
in
production
debating.
side, we had
oh, this is Robert or Rob Dog 1991.
Rob
Dog,
1991.
Oh, yeah.
You know what?
This
I'll say
has
that's
been-
no fair that you get to do that and you deny
you're
us the
getting
no
mad.
genes. No,
That's why it doesn't matter what you do.
That's
We're
about okay.
gonna-
Ready,
we're gonna-
Matt? 3, 2, 1.
No jeans. This has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 46. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week.